Next round. Grand Canyon or the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Canyon.
I'm going Grand Canyon too. Because think about how long that falls. Because you're at the top, I'm assuming, right?
Right.
I'm just going to go down.
The most dramatic.
I just want that to fall.
Visual.
I want to know what it's like to poop from the sky like a bird.
Right.
Okay.
Let's get dumb and have some fun. Let's get dumb and have some fun. Let's get dumb and have some fun. Get dumb and have some fun.
Welcome to Let's Get Dumb, the podcast where I, comedian Joe Kilgallon, and comedian Jonah Jurkens like to ask dumb questions, tell dumb stories, make dumb lists, and just have a dumb old time with you. Jonah, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing great.
You are?
Yeah. I'm having a really good day.
Good, man.
Yeah.
Why are you having such a great day?
I don't know. I just am. Like, you know, it's a sunny day out. I got a long walk in, got some thinking done, which is good. And
I'm trying to think less.
You're trying? Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because thinking causes all the problems in your life.
Oh, see, that's why I would consider
Thoughts are good. Thinking is bad.
thoughts are good. Oh, I like that.
When you're in a flow state, you're not thinking.
Did you see that on a t-shirt?
I read a book recently.
Okay. That's weird how that worked out. Like, we almost like I set that up for you
In
perfectly.
a way. Yeah, kind of. But no, I'm glad you had a good day. You do seem like you're in good spirits. Last week you were very intoxicated, which I loved.
Yeah, and I had a really hard day the next day. So then I'm like, you know what? Let's not do that for a little bit. And then, so I think that's why I feel great because I have not been drinking. Oh, I mean, like last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I still
I
drink.
got excited. I thought you were on my side of the fence.
No, like our versions are like, if I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not drinking. I'll be like, I only had like 3 yesterday. Like that's my version.
Back in my drinking days, I remember telling someone like, I'm not drinking for a little bit. And they're like, I saw you do a shot yesterday. I'm like,
Yeah.
Their shots don't count.
I've had
Just a little dose.
I've literally had the conversation with somebody where I'm like, yeah, I'm not really gonna drink tonight, and they're like, don't you have a drink in your hand? I'm like, yeah, but I'm not gonna drink tonight, you know, like with quotations, like I'm not drinking tonight, like you know what I mean, like
I
it's
hear
a
you.
difference.
I hear you. That lovely laugh that our listeners just heard is our guest today.
So excited.
And I'm very excited, very pumped. Every time I see this comedian, always good laughs. Great on stage, great off stage, awesome hang. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Get Dumb, Kathryn Gongaware.
Thank you so much.
See, that time I was in my head about saying your last name right. And
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't say it quite the way I wanted to.
Is that
okay?
I thought you did great.
All right, thank you.
I thought you did
We had a
great.
little pre-show discussion about last name pronunciation.
And to be clear, I was not in the camp of forcing it to be correct.
Yeah, you didn't give a shit.
Just to be clear about where I was in the argument.
Well, I asked you how to pronounce
Pursuant
your
to
last
how
name.
annoying it is when people get really upset.
I do love when someone actually like asks, is this how you say your name?
Yeah,
do you know what I
that's
mean?
totally
that means they
okay.
care, and then if they fuck it up, I'm
Totally.
like,
and
you
I ask
asked.
too, but
Right.
I have fucked up many a name over the course of the years, and it's like you can't ride people that hard about it. There's hosting's stressful, especially if like you're a new host or something. It's like no one's trying to insult you.
Right.
Good point.
People don't think about your thinking is bad.
Yes.
People don't think about you.
They don't. They're in their own heads.
Okay, so when you were a beginning comic, I know it's a little inside baseball. Is there any names that come out that you're like, I fucked it up so bad I can't not think about it?
No, I had some like awkward handoffs that I specifically remember, but I'm just sure I was running the Laugh Factory open mic for a month or so when I not first started, but like I had an early opportunity to do that. So I was fucking up names left and right.
Really?
It was
Yeah, of
30
course.
people
There's
a
so many.
night, and I was
Right.
doing it every week.
And you have to read their handwriting.
Yeah, their handwriting, and like within 3 minutes, and then you're also like for that open mic, you're passing out shots of Malort, like it was very stressful as a relatively new comedian, and I know that I butchered people, which especially at like an open mic when people get sassy with me.
They get so sassy.
At a mic, I was
People
like,
are rude
well,
at open mic.
Yeah, it's crazy.
you're here. Like
Right.
we're all here. We're all like trying new material or like trying to get booked here, like
Right.
whatever the situation may be. I don't know that I would like come for me as truly the person that's most in service of you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of service of the show and of service of the open mic and of the club. Like I'm not here to like hurt you.
Right.
Yeah, comedians who watch and listen.
It's like you're sabotaging me. I'm like, why would I sabotage you?
Yeah.
Like, how does that help me
Or-
at all?
Yeah. And even if not, even if it's like an ego thing, like you check it. You're at the mic, you're at the show. We're all on the same
Yeah.
show. We're
Well,
on
that's
the
the
same mic
PSA
all
I
the
want to
time.
give. The
You're
PSA
all
I
on the
want to
same
give.
show.
Yeah, absolutely, is that comedians who are listening or watching, be nice to the staff,
Right. Tip.
be nice to the open mic host or the host in general, and yes, tip.
Yeah.
A bucket drink is all you need to do, and they're going to be very happy with you.
Right.
They're not like no bartender at a comedy club is like
Yeah.
making their bank
Right.
off the comedians, but they
And
still
I
it's
get
something for the effort.
I get that it's hard. I get that people are frustrated. I get it's like multiple nights. And like everyone has their like off times or whatever. And there are certainly moments where I'm also like, God, I wish like the environment were better, you know, whatever. We all have our shit, but it's just like unless someone really is kind of your enemy.
Right.
Like it's the kids. Like we're the kids. It's kids versus parents. Like you don't need to like come for me or each other. It's just like I'm not trying to mispronounce your name.
Right.
Totally.
And then they don't
By the way, my last name's Gongaware, and I'm a little like no one expects that pronunciation of someone that looks like me. It's like they're expecting Kathryn Jones.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever thought about a stage name?
Yeah, I've had people recommend it.
No, I like your name. Your name's great.
No, I like it too, but like when they recommended it, were you like, yeah, maybe? Or were you just like, no, fuck that. I got pride in my family name, damn it.
Mostly the latter, for sure. I have obviously seen enough comedians change their name that I've had to think about it because I think it's like logical to process options.
Right.
But I think not, because like I know a lot of especially female comedians will like take their middle name or things like that. And my middle name is Grace. And Kathryn Grace sounds a little bit too much like a porn star, I believe.
Yeah.
Or like it's obviously not my last name.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then my parents used to call me Katie Grace, but that felt too personal. And I'm not a Katie.
No, I feel like you got to have like a real
I
thick,
tried.
Katie Grace, you got to have like a thick Southern accent when we were
Katie
up there.
Grace, you got to have a Southern accent. Katie in general, I think you just have to be like more fun than I am. I don't know. I'm not a Katie.
No, you're not. That'd be crazy if you're a Katie.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what the name.
Yeah,
And I do like respect my last name. I had to grow up with it.
Right.
You know, I love my family. A lot of people in my family like have worked hard to create either artistic passions or businesses and shit like that. Like it means something to me to keep my name.
my name means a lot.
I don't think I'll give it up in like a marriage either. So
I know less and less women doing that. Yeah.
Would you combine?
no.
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 I mean, you can't
hyphenated?
put Gongaware in front of something. I don't think.
No, it doesn't work.
That's a lot. Maybe like one kid. I've obviously considered it, but I haven't. It's not something I need to think about.
Yeah. Like
right now.
I have a love-hate relationship with my last name. Yeah, you know, for the new listeners, my last name is Jurkens, and it's like there's been so many times where I'll meet somebody and then it starts getting serious. And like, what's your last name? And I say, they're like, oh, like you can just instantly picture like their name with the last name, and then it's just like, ugh, that's bad. And I'm like, I like it. I think it's fine.
No, Jonah Jurkens is right. Kathryn Gongaware is all I've ever like known. And by the way, I know you guys call me Kathryn. But most people growing up with some iteration of Gong, Gongi, G-Ware, Ganja, like
G-Ware.
it
KG.
truly wasn't
KG's kind of cool.
KG's pretty sweet.
No, there's very few people in my like early life that refer to me because there were so many Kathryns and so many Katies. So it's just like I was either Kathryn G or as an iteration of my last name. So my last name feels like almost more me than Kathryn.
Where'd you grow up?
Virginia, outside of DC.
Cool.
So the DMV area, which we like to specify as opposed to the rest of Virginia.
Okay.
It's like Chicago versus Illinois.
So did you go to DC a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to play into, because if you're listening, we're going to tie into that because we are going to be talking about sneaky shits, sneaky poops.
The idea of being
geographic
like,
episode.
we're doing a bracket like we've been doing lately. Last week we did choose which animal was the one you'd bang the most.
Right.
So this one
I had to get drunk for that one.
We got to remember to call it poops, by the way, for the sake of YouTube. We love you. So we're
I
going to
think in
do.
spirit of having sex with animals, I think that's why I got so drunk, because like you have to get drunk if you're going to have sex with an animal. So that makes sense. That makes why we got so drunk. That makes sense.
I also think probably for a lot of people, the sneaky. Can I not say shit? You guys are clean.
No, you can,
No,
but we
just
just want to
YouTube.
limit it because
It's YouTube bullshit.
Yeah,
YouTube will
true.
shove you down the algorithm. The way you have to say like unalive now instead of
The other thing.
Kilgallon.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
Instead, right?
I was about to get real Austin with it in response to that. but-
Yeah.
Well, we hate that stuff. Like
Right, we
I had a
don't-
big
we
eye
don't
roll at
agree with-
unhoused. Remember?
Yeah.
I was like homeless or unhoused, and I rolled my eyes really good at that.
Yeah.
Unalive is just that makes me want to kill myself. That's
Yeah,
the
it does. There you go.
Craziest,
It does.
That's the craziest fucking phrase. Like how can we not come dead
It's
somebody? Like
so
we
dumb.
can't come up with another word than unalive.
Well,
Right.
they talk about this AI they do. that
Because
has
nobody who
sleeping
unalived
stuff that
themselves
checks
is
it.
complaining about the fact that you're saying unalive because they can't.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
also like had
shut up.
suicide very close in my life. Like my ex committed suicide, and the way that he would be even more pissed if I described him as unaliving himself.
Right. Yeah.
Because he had a sense of fucking humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like unalive is just so
Is he a comedian?
boring. No.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
just a fan of comedy.
Do you think that that saves lives? Because people are just like, I don't want people to say I unalive myself. I'll just stick
Too
through
lame.
it. I'm gonna fight
Maybe
through it.
honestly,
I'm
maybe
gonna fight
maybe
through
it was strategic.
You think so?
Maybe I'm coming full circle back around to it because
Yeah.
kill at least sounds like you did something cool.
Mm-hmm.
You killed. That's
Yeah.
like we talk about in comedy. You know, murder is a number
You
one
murdered,
tourist
you
attraction of the
killed.
United
Yeah.
States. So you kill, unalive is the worst. So maybe
so
it's actually
dumb.
pretty
I hate it.
strategic.
Who came up with that? That's just insane,
I don't
right?
know.
What idiots.
It's either, again, someone really smart in some like national suicide prevention situation because it sounds so boring, or Gen Z,
I bet
I
you
think
it's
or someone that looks like me at a nonprofit that's like,
yeah,
this
it's
is
an
the
older
nice
lady.
way.
It's an older lady.
Might be an
it's-
accidental win.
What's your middle name again?
Grace.
It's an older lady named Katie Grace whose son unalived themselves, and she was like, I can't handle this, and she's
big.
power up. Her husband's very powerful, and then she started a whole petition, and then that's how it came. I think that's what happened.
Austin,
I just think there's something.
don't you think what happened was that this term was probably invented by Gen Z YouTubers or social media people?
I think it was someone being funny.
Because I noticed
Yeah.
a lot.
And then,
Yeah.
and then it took off, and I think other people started mimicking it and being like, "Oh, this is we can actually." They won't. They started censoring it, and then people actually were like, "Well, they're not censoring this one, so let's just keep doing
Well,
it."
because there's a lot of things people have to say instead, so they won't get censored. Like it's corn star, or
Yeah.
what's another good example?
Corn
They'll
star?
say segs.
Oh,
Instead-
for
yeah.
porn
They'll
star?
pronounce segs.
God.
And you ever notice in like the captions of a video?
SEGG.
Yes,
I say that a lot.
SEGGS, yeah.
That I don't. For some reason, that feels less annoying than corn star.
I know. And then they'll use a ear of corn as the emoji.
Well, that's
Yeah,
also
hang it
the
out.
website did that to themselves. Do you remember that?
No,
Do you remember when P Hub did that
no.
P Hub.
For
I
national-
actually like P Hub.
for National Corn Day? As a joke, it might have been for April Fool's Day. They changed their entire website to Corn Hub. And everything was corn themed. You click on videos, there would be a corn video. Like it was like
That's
millions
because
of dollars was
P-Hub
put into this.
Oh, that's
because
funny.
P Hub makes enough money that they can pay a smart marketing person to do shit like that.
Yeah, and now that's why
Poop
corn
like
is
that.
now the
Yeah,
You
symbol.
can't pay their amateurs.
I love companies that are willing to be like, let's do a fucking joke, dude. Let's
But it's
do
like
that.
there's so many better. Like instead of like I like when people say butt over ass. Like butt stuff is funny. Like there are other words
Yeah.
than unalive. Like there's a better word for kill yourself than unalive.
Right,
Yeah.
Right.
Unalive is awful.
Like
Yeah.
It's just really stupid. How
What
about
about, like,
cancel
ground?
himself? That'd be
Ground.
good.
Grounded
yourself.
myself, undergrounded myself,
I even like undergrounded. better.
or he slipped into the nether world.
The netherworld.
It's darker, but it's not inaccurate.
Yeah, yeah. He's with his parents now. If it was for me,
Like unbreathed himself. Let me
Yeah,
get, let me
unbreathed
get
himself.
yoga about it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
he
good.
got-
Separated
that'd be
his
a good way to-
property from his soul,
Yeah.
from body. Okay.
He got
okay,
he got a little too hung
What about
up.
like he sold himself? No, that's awful. That's
okay,
worse.
that's awful.
He kicked the can. It's classic.
Well, that's like,
Yeah.
but that kid, like, my grandfather
Bit the dust.
kicked the can. Yeah,
Kick the can.
I like he ran for the Razors. I think that's fun. That's always a good one. That's always a good one.
What if they didn't do it that
so
way? What if they
intense.
wrapped their lips around a revolver instead?
Well, then it's you kiss that bang.
Kiss that bang.
Tasted the bullet.
Kiss that
You
thing.
kiss
Kiss
that.
that thing or kiss that bang is what you
Yeah.
said.
Oh,
but
bang.
Yeah,
Kiss
bang.
that
both
bang.
of yours are very good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I do want to ask though, Kathryn, since you slid into yoga, we wanted to talk to you about your day job. It's very
Namaste.
fascinating to me. You are a yoga instructor,
I am.
but for whom?
Mostly people that are incarcerated at Cook County Jail.
Oh, see, look at you, incarcerated. You could have said prison. Okay.
Well, actually,
they all wrongly convicted?
No, well, the only reason I specifically said both incarcerated, which is actually not what you're even supposed to say about people in jail. They want you to say in custody, but that feels to me too generous.
Sounds like
That's like
children,
what the jail
too.
wants you to say.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Could you say,
hopefully
like-
they don't listen to this, but the true technical term is in custody. But I think it would be hard to dispute the fact that like our students prefer to be referred to as inmates or prisoners or behind bars than the folks in Cook County jails care or in custody, because like obviously they don't feel very cared for. They're behind bars.
Right.
So that's not specific, by the way, to Cook County. Be nice to our organization. It's not specific to that jail, but there is also a difference between jail and prison. So
Yes, that's true.
we are called Prison Yoga Chicago because we have taught in both, but I largely teach right now at Cook County Jail.
Gotcha.
So
They're not there for a long time. Prison, you're there for a long time.
prison you serve.
right.
Jail you are supposed to either be pretrial or sometimes you serve a small sentence like at the end of a sentence or a transitory sort of moment, like you might move through the system. But technically, yeah, you're supposed to be in jail for less than a year pretrial. Obviously, that's not always the case.
Right.
But Yes, I teach yoga in jail.
Just learned something. That's great. How'd you get involved in that?
On accident, honestly.
That makes sense.
Just fell into it.
It'd be really
Yeah,
weird
I-
to be like, it was on your vision board.
Which I try to be very honest about, right? Because it wasn't some kind of like, I'm going down to the jails. The whites are here now, like uplift, save, you know?
Oh, that'd be a good screenplay.
Yeah. I mean, obviously multiple people I talk to, especially in comedy, are like, where's the show about this?
Be a good
'Cause-
P-Hub video too when you think about it.
Yeah. I was hoping you'd be like, I was kind of hoping you'd be like, I don't know, man. I just
Am I
felt
wrong?
No.
No, thank you.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say like, I don't know. I just fell into some bullshit. I'm like, you know what also did that? A lot of the people that you work with. Yeah.
Some
They fell into some bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of going through some bullshit.
Mad at that, Austin?
Some bull poop.
Quit saying it.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Sorry.
bull
It's
poop.
not the
Some
fact
bull
you're
poop.
saying it, it's the fact you're saying it so
So
close
much.
together. That's the problem.
Okay. You're right. Sorry.
You said it there was 4 times it was said in 5 seconds.
We
Okay.
can-
Bad.
we can
Plus,
bleep
it's
it.
more fun to call. I'm going to title this episode when we release it "Poop Bracket."
Yeah.
Poop bracket.
That's more
Well, I
fun.
think,
Right
I think it's hard because it's like,
Bracket's
because
fun.
BS is like the word of that is such a fun word to say. Like it's got a kind of good rhythm to it. And you don't realize that you're saying the swear at the end. It's just like, I just love that word. It's just
Yeah.
such a good, like,
I also like crock of.
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
I love that.
I like go eat s. Like that's fun.
Go eat butt. That was fun too.
Eat butts. Like no, yeah, eat butt's fun. Yeah, go suck. I like saying suck my ass.
I like saying
my
"eat
son.
poop and unalive yourself."
Oh god, you're gonna have to blurb a lot of this, Austin, or no one will.
Well,
ever
the first
see
time
it,
you ever
but-
took a poop at a prison, was that kind of cool?
I actually don't think I've ever.
Never?
So for anyone listening, a little bit on me. I misread Jonah's text about the list that we're doing today.
Right.
I thought it said places that you want to sneak into,
Mm-hmm.
and I read too quickly. It was sneak a poop at, basically
deuce?
into at or whatever.
Number 2.
So I am prepared, but as we were just
Drop a
sitting
stinky.
down and you mentioned jail, I was thinking about, have I ever actually pooped there? I don't think so. It is not a good bathroom situation
Okay.
there. And I have pooped in many a bad bathroom, but I don't think
Yeah.
You lay toilet
feel
paper
like I
down
would
on the
know.
seat for a public bathroom.
Okay, it's either we call it the hover or the nest, is what my
Oh.
gals call it. You either build the nest
Yeah.
and sit or hover. My ass is not touching a public toilet seat for sure.
So you
Yeah.
hover.
Yeah, I work way too hard on this thing.
When you,
to-
yeah. I was just gonna say when you do that, you're
What
like,
were you gonna say?
thank God for this
Absolutely
yoga. What?
Oh, never mind.
What do you think I was gonna say?
She was like, "I work way too hard on this," and you said, "I was gonna say." And I thought I was like, "Where are you going with this?" But then I realized.
Oh
he
yeah.
had moved
I was
on.
like, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say I
Like a real
stand
creepy
behind you
podcast.
when you're on the
Yeah.
stairmaster, and I appreciate
I would have
it.
ordered it, but I do.
Yeah,
like
I
I
agree.
work out. I like take care of myself, and also just in general, like
See, I lay
I don't
toilet
want to get
paper
too
down.
hubby, but
When I have to poop in a public bathroom, I lay toilet paper down.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
my butt's not touching the
and
toilet
I'm going
seat.
multiple layers too.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
I fold it
You
over
can't
and all that
be-
kind of stuff. I have a good friend, and I don't think she'll care because she's public about this. Stand-up comedian
Mm-hmm.
Megan Gailey.
Mm-hmm.
She'll put her ass right on the toilet seat.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, that is disgusting.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she grew up well-to-do. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But
that is
it is yucky to me too.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
agree.
So
Megan, I love you, but you're yucky.
if you've ever had like work done at your place that you live at, like the majority of people do not know how to not miss the toilet. Like they always hit the toilet. It's disgusting and it's crazy. Where these are adult people, and it's just like, how is the one thing you can't do?
Yeah.
Like
I
if
think
you
by the
can't
way,
hit the toilet, just sit down. Just sit down and pee.
also wipe it up. I have.
Wipe
I mean,
it up.
I have. This is top of my fucking peeves list. Is
Yeah.
the idea that like you would pee on the toilet seat and then be like, now the next person should deal with it.
Right.
Use your even use your same toilet paper. Like yuck, obviously, but like to just like do a courtesy wipe. I
Right.
think it's so crazy when I walk into a public bathroom, especially women, and I'm like, you guys are. This is why
Savages.
This is why we're gonna lose the right to vote.
Yeah.
Like we are
support
not in
each other.
community.
You need to start
We are
supporting each
not
other.
in community
Right.
with each other.
Yeah.
It is rude.
Is that
my-
gonna be
it's
your
my-
quote? Like to kind of get each other, like wipe up the pee? Wipe up the pee.
I tried to write a bit about it once, but I was too pissed.
Okay.
Literally.
You know what I
Literally.
mean?
Literally, you got
Yeah.
to piss on your butt.
Yeah.
Look at you guys, you must run a podcast.
Look at us. But you know, it'd be really interesting to be like, listen, I am a bad feminist because I don't think we should have the right to vote until we clean up our bathroom habits.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a lot of disgusting broads out there. And maybe we should sit back for another term or two until we get that right. Let's get that right first. Then we'll start controlling the branches of government.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Yeah.
said?
Maybe.
Have you guys ever had a?
I'm kidding. I'd vote for a woman despite being disgusting in a bathroom. Men's bathrooms are still more disgusting, though, I feel like, right?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. Like it's
Yeah, I don't. Yes, and I will say there is that sometimes people are like, oh, women's bath. Male comedians. I've heard someone do this bit where it's like women's bathrooms are way more disgusting. No.
Yeah, no.
They're just not. They're just not up to the par that I know most women behave when they're on their own. Like there's something about just transitioning into public where it's like, well, you got like I'll do whatever I want here, and it's not right.
It's like being disrespectful to a server. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just like this is in your home. Pee on your own toilet seat, but you don't. You're just peeing on it here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you clean up onto your own.
Yeah.
Which is like that's the one time you should like. I don't know.
But when you're on your own, if you're in your own home, your butt's on the seat.
True.
Which is, the hover is harder for us.
Yeah.
It is harder. So I do empathize with the fact that you are going to get pee on the seat. I just think it's crazy to leave it there.
We both recently moved. When you moved into your new place, was there any part of you that's like, maybe I should just get a brand new toilet seat? Or do you just clean the seat real well?
No.
I know somebody that does that every time they move into a new place. That's the first thing they do is they buy
They're
a
not that
toilet seat.
expensive. They're like $18 at
Right,
Home Depot.
right. And then if you like open up a seat, you're like, God damn, this is gross. Like it is just like, ugh.
But
you would hope they cleaned it before you
No, but
moved
just
in.
like sometimes they just you'd be surprised. All the things that you're just like, most people wouldn't do that. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Like as a person that at one time was holding a lot of like barbecues, especially with comedians and artist types, the things that people think is okay to just do is insane.
That's where we met. We met at one of the barbecues.
It's
Here,
Yeah.
probably,
it is crazy how people think. Not to just put it on comedians, but just people in general are just like.
I mean, comedians are
what are you
a
thinking?
very, very high bracket of that though, because when we do well, like on stage, we all have this moment. It's like I fucking did that.
Yeah.
Nobody else, just me, and we have such a like ego battle. I think with that, and then how we move in the world, where it's like you didn't fucking do that. Like,
Yeah.
and that's also insane.
Right. I had a comedian here once, and he was like, "Hey, Jonah, do you have a White Claw in your fridge?" And I was like, "Oh, let me check." And I opened it, and I was like, "Nah, I just got beer." And then he goes, "Yeah, I'll just take a beer then." And he didn't like ask, you know what I mean? It wasn't like, "May I?" or "Can I?" He goes, "Yeah, just give me a beer then." And while he did that, he had his shirt up and a little bit of a belly, and he was rubbing hand lotion on his stomach that he took from my drawer without asking me. So he's just like, "Yeah, I'll just take a beer then." And it's just like, just say please. Like it's such a thing. It's crazy.
So not just say please in that instance. Don't do any of that.
Don't do anything.
Well, hold on.
But also, it's like that's hand lotion.
I want a name.
First off, on your belly.
I'm
You
giving
don't
the
have to do it
name.
now. I want
That's
a name.
important. That guy, your boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Your comedian boyfriend.
No, that's
who
one
it
thing I know
was.
about Vic.
That's why we had you
There's
on.
no way that
No,
comedian.
who was it though?
I'm not gonna
I
name
might even
names.
consider
Does it
believing
rhyme
if
with-
we're at a comedian party, which Vic would never be it.
Yeah.
Does it rhyme with Bolt Banana?
No, it's not.
Sounds like
doesn't.
something that would.
No,
He's very
sweet.
he's
the
too nice.
sweetest guy in the world.
Kidding.
Does it rhyme with? Does his first name rhyme with whale? That's
No,
unfortunate
no.
that it rhymes
That'd be
with
better.
that. I think it
No,
does.
that'd be better. No.
Oh,
It's just
oh no, I know it. Is his first name?
No
a
one-
name
no one's
that-
listening.
We'll do it
is
after.
gonna
We'll do it
figure
after.
it-
People
No one
not
cares.
pronounce
No
it
one cares.
well.
no. The
Does his
point
name
is.
rhyme with So Rob?
Oh my god, I hate all of you. No, but don't bring that up because that's gonna make me mad again because we already talked about this podcast. Okay, first off, so we talked about. Okay, I need
my God,
your
we
opinion.
know.
I need your opinion on this.
right.
I need your opinion on
And
this.
all over again.
So I'm sorry, listeners. This is important to me. Sora Frugius, very funny. I think I got his name right. Very.
You barreled through that. That was very.
I
good.
mumbled through it
Yeah.
on purpose. And
There
good friend, loved the guy, was here for a party and broke one of my chairs, right? Which is fine. He's a bigger guy. He felt bad
Oh my
about
god, I
it.
just got a good poop story. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So hold that.
Don't forget.
Hold that.
I got
Okay.
it. I won't.
So no big deal, whatever. First off, he demolished that chair. I mean, like, yeah,
This is the bit.
it was like
Yeah,
building.
he does
Yeah,
It
stand
was
for
it.
that.
it was
Great
like
bit.
building 7.
You
It was
did a great
bad,
bit on it,
and it like it was collateral damage, and he has a bit about it, right?
Yes.
Like when you're fat, whatever. And I go, sorry, will you just say my name in it? Just say I was at my buddy Jonah's house. Just say that. And he goes, why? It's too many words. And I'm like, because you broke my chair. It's just
Courtesy.
common courtesy.
It's in kind consideration.
Yeah. Would you agree? So if I had a story about something that I did to you, or like something funny that happened between us, and then I go my friend's place, wouldn't you be like, can you just add Kathryn in there?
I think I think I would want that.
Yeah.
And I also think you cannot expect that. I mean,
Oh, I expect it.
I don't give a poop.
You break my chair, you put my name in your joke.
well, I
Also,
mean,
did some-
I assume he didn't pay you for the chair.
Yes.
Of course not.
So
Why would he? Why would anybody?
What I'm
at
saying is,
all?
I do think it's fair to expect some kind of like in-kind consideration. So maybe like he says it like in a clip, or he says it for 3 months or something. I mean, he owes you something. I
He
feel like that.
he didn't even tell me about it. He just put it.
But-
he just hid it away, and I found out
That's
about
like his
no.
big joke. That's like one of his big jokes.
Well,
They
so
have
I
that
also get why
airline,
you want your name
breastfeeding.
in
it.
it.
Yeah, just say my name.
But
Nobody knows.
I think the better may I offer a counter
Yes,
solution?
of course.
I think you can write a joke about it too.
Well, if you ever told the story, well,
I think
we
I'll
can
say
make a
this.
clip
Yeah,
out of it.
I think, and I'll have the whole audience on it, and then
I think-
what I'll do is I'll give his phone number out, and I go, "Hey, text him if you think he should put my name in it," and then he'll get texts
I
every
actually
single
think
day.
this might be its own bit because it's very like painful for you, and
It
that's
is
very
painful for
funny.
me. Yeah, it's very hurtful. It's just it's hurtful
very
for me.
funny.
It's hurtful for my chair.
You got mad at me because
it was a part
did
of
a joke where I
set. It was a
referenced
part of
him.
a set, and now I have an odd number of chairs. Very frustrating.
This is a funny. I think your
like
best
Larry
in-kind
David, Curb Your
compensation
Enthusiasm.
will be
Yeah.
revenge is the best.
I always
reward.
think
Okay.
you should go out of your way to like get on his lineups and go before him and then explain it so he
I
then
broke my
can't tell that
chair.
joke.
Yeah, you cannot not say it without being.
Yeah,
it was my
I
buddy
want
Jonas.
everyone to know this
That's
next guy.
ultimate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's ultimate. I also get really pissed when people bring me up as the jail yoga girl, which you would be surprised.
You mean
how
what
often
Joe
that
did
happens.
earlier?
Yes.
Bring you up, and I talked before the podcast. I asked if we could talk
Yeah,
about
no,
Do
it.
you know
I
what I mean? Like they kill part of my sort of like
Like
people
your
are still getting to
reveal.
know me, right? In some time that will not be like a fun reveal. That will not be, but like very, early on in comedy, people want to know who you are. They want to remember you kind of way. And people always come up to me after shows and are like, oh yeah, the jail girl. Like you need, like, it's okay to, I think, to have, that's a unique part of my identity. That's totally okay. I know people are coming from the right place, but I'm like, can you not like I'm a comedian. You don't need to announce me as anything but that.
Well, because the
and then
illusion is
let
that
me tell people who I am.
That's our
Right.
only job
Like,
too.
Yeah.
But also, I remember when my son Matthew was born, a comedian brought me on stage being like, he just became a dad. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I was going to reveal
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
It's just like
You
it kills
just
part of
killed
the
my,
bit
took
of
my
like
thunder.
the reveal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's
Well, you said you had a great shit story. Did you remember it? As he was going?
I did. Is it time?
yeah.
Well,
Poop
we can
story.
wait, but I did want to ask one or
Poop
two more
story.
things about poop story.
story.
You're right. I'm very, very sorry. I did want to
Poop
ask
story.
about with the prison
wanna call it
yoga.
a log
What's the
story
craziest thing? Have the prisoners like been disrespectful or rude and stuff like that, or are the security's there to be like, hey, little respect? young man?
Truthfully, no. I mean, I think that's one of the most common like misconceptions is that anyone would also, when someone is giving like a volunteer service to you, would be super rude in return. Obviously, people outside are doing that constantly, but when you have, I think, especially a degree of just like such gratitude for anything that's not like sort of the monotonous, very intentional, awful circumstances that you're put in, like I truly think that if someone were to step out of line, which has never happened with me individually, but that there would be like 8 guys between him and me
Definitely.
because of
Like there's other people in the class that
yeah,
we don't
like
do that.
yeah, and not just because of like yoga or whatever, but because it's like this person is walking through the door, they're providing something to us in this moment that like many people, they're humans, a
Right.
lot
Yeah,
of we
of course,
sort of
yeah.
disassociate, I think, with folks that are in jail that are like
we
they
believe
did
in second
something bad.
chances on this podcast.
Obviously, I believe in a couple.
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
Yeah.
not you harming me in the same way over and over. Like I've had to break those patterns in my life, but like especially with how much education I have around yoga and in my life and just like general privilege, it's like watching even folks incarcerated receive yoga sort of for the first time and be like, oh, I'm calm. Oh, it's interesting because I have like a lot of mental clarity now. Like to just not even have this sort of that process down. It's like it just makes me feel like it's so fucking unfair that they're there in the first place,
Yeah.
right? When it's like every single time, by the way, I have someone come up to me after a show and it's like, well, you're doing yoga for people in jail. Like, why can't I get yoga? Obviously, some guy like thinks he's hitting on me and hasn't listened to a word of my set after
Right.
that. In so much as knowing that I would never talk to you with words like that coming out of your mouth.
And then he's like,
But-
you should send a tape in SNL.
Yeah, right. Just the worst. The worst. It's like, well, why would people in jail like get yoga? And it's like, I'm sorry, how many DUIs do you have that your dad paid off?
Yeah.
Right. Like, and it's always at least
Oh.
one, at least one. Right. So, no, truly, I have had some like stuff happen. Like there were fights and they'll lock us down and things like that. And I've been like late to shows on some of those accounts, but it's never like in the room with me. And yeah, I mean, I think the funniest thing that's happened, and this is also a giveaway part of my set here, but is people do think so much comedy happens, and there's nothing funny about like what we've done in the carceral system to do this to people. But I also did start kind of like an open mic in county jail.
You did?
Oh God, get some stand.
I bet you they crush.
So
I
we
bet
do
you
like
they-
a 2-joke Tuesday in my class where I'll tell them a joke and they tell me a joke, and sometimes that evolves and
Yeah.
gets a little bigger and broader.
That's pretty
amazing.
great.
You
I
should,
do-
start,
fun.
you should start a comedy show at the
pretty fun.
prison.
There has been one, I
Really?
think, not necessarily counting. There's one that I know of that has happened before with like big acts. And I've thought about it. I'm perennially like taking on
the
too many
Johnny
projects.
Cash of stand-up comedy.
No, but like, I'm sorry, I didn't say no. I'm sorry, I said no to you. But is that a thing that you know aware of in the system where like a teacher will like teach comedy, then they actually do a show in front of the other?
I know
fellow-
shows. I don't know if they've done like comedy classes, but I do know shows have been done.
Because that's like so much, like, and then also it's like
in
a good
San
way to
Quentin
like
and,
work out.
quite a few carceral situations.
Okay.
Yeah.
It seems like a good way to work out like what you've been going through when like trying to have like a new take on it. And
Yeah.
using humor to no,
Yeah.
I really I'm glad we talked about this because you really opened my eyes to the fact that when someone's done with yoga and they have this mental clarity that they may never had in their life, imagine if these same people were given those opportunities in their youth. They might
Yeah.
not have gone in a direction that they have gone in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think my biggest credit as a not person, but like organization and just like in life, one of the things I think that I truly value as a credit that I've been a part. I don't know why I'm like qualifying this so many different fucking ways, but freaking ways. Sorry.
You can say fuck.
Is the recidivism rate in Cook County, so the like rate percentage of people that return to jail is anywhere. It's like 90% any given
Jeez.
year, 70 to 90, which is incredibly high, right?
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
that rate of folks that return to being incarcerated again. That is the factual rate there. I have never seen the same person twice, and
That's
I've
right.
been teaching for 10 years.
Yeah.
So and shout out to yoga, truly,
Yeah.
like not to be the worst about it, but like that has nothing to do with me as a person. It's just to your point, like tools and resources to manage yourself, manage your situation, understand what you can take control of and not, and all those things. And like, obviously there's so many other factors. It is not just yoga, right? But
I want to take yoga.
I think,
You should take. You would help. You
I
a
think
lot.
it's the most like
And help with
powerful
your core,
tool.
too.
Yeah, down dog. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. It's really important.
Why don't you also take yoga?
I do. I did yoga for a while. I do yoga from time. Not as much as I used to, but I wish I did more. It's very good for you.
When I said I want to take yoga, I thought you were going to be like, yeah, we should do that together. Instead, you were like, you definitely need it.
Yeah, you do. I'd do it with you, but like then I'd hear you bitch, and it's annoying. And you're like,
Why would I bitch? Why would I bitch?
You'd be like, oh, this is so stupid. Like, and then you'd be like, third eye. I don't give a shit about third eye. And you're like,
Oh,
child's
no.
pose.
I
what's
think
with
I
that?
could see you locking in. I could see you like becoming
There's
one.
no way. There's
that
no
works.
way he could do like that baby pose. There's no
Well,
way.
Especially because you're not
Initially,
drinking
I
right now.
wouldn't.
Like
Yeah.
a lot of people like
All right, let's do it.
replace.
We'll hire you.
A lot of
I'm
people
reading
use-
Let's do video.
mindset
Let's the
books.
three of us. Sorry.
You touched my hand and that felt awful.
Let's do. Well, this is why you can't do yoga. So we can't do couples yoga.
We could. I
Yeah.
just, by the way, I
lot
was
of
being
yoga
funny.
is kinda
Okay.
weird.
No, I know. You know, it's the thing that I think of. I know. Okay, so I understand because my dad went to prison. I understand that the people that you teach aren't in orange jumpsuits, but for some reason, I picture when you teach them yoga that they are given orange jumpsuits that are actually yoga singlets, and it makes me laugh. I just picturing people in like a tight.
I was picturing black
like,
and white.
orange. That like, but it's like, you know, where they make it look like it, but it's not, and then they're in a singlet, and I think it's silly.
I didn't know that your dad was in prison.
Oh, multiple times.
We'll have you on my podcast
Is that what your podcast is about?
Oh,
Dad's
that's
ever
how
in
you
prison?
and Kyrie do a podcast
Yes.
together, right? It's a really cool concept.
called Beyond Bars. Myself and another comedian, Kyrie the comic, do, and Felonious Monk has been in and out as well. We host folks that either have been through the carceral system or have direct experience and impact, and people
Oh.
come and tell their stories because
Please,
to,
I have so
to
many
the
stories.
point of this
I
whole
have so many stories.
conversation,
I have
everybody.
incredible stories.
Please take him. He's
right.
He's retelling
We'll have
stories at
him.
this point. I mean,
I'm not
he's a new
going to retell
platform.
stories, but
Okay.
like it's incredible.
You can
Like,
tell 'em on
but I
mine.
will say that the first
the
time
voices are
meeting-
muted, like very intentionally, right? People get out. Obviously, they either go back in or it's like can't get a job. All these things, like their stories are they're harder to construct from there. So we try to help out with that a little bit.
Oh, my first time meeting my dad as an adult was in prison.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Good story. Great
All right.
stories about it.
Well,
It's been told
today's the
multiple times.
poop pod, but we'll do the prison pod.
Yeah.
Catch it soon.
I have it's crazy because I have a good friend that he had to get put in the drunk tank for 24 hours. And then he looks at the toilet that's there, and then he's just like, oh, thank God I don't have to take a poop. And he's like, I gotta take a poop. And he had to actually that's gotta be the weirdest place. That's gotta be the weirdest place to take a poo-poo, right? Is like in front of people. And I guess he had to ask for somebody was using, he said, where's the toilet paper? And somebody's using it as a pillow. So he had to be like, hey man, can I get that? And then he had to like do everything while people just kind of watched. And then I guess the person that came out was going to let him out to test him, see if he can leave, and see if his blood alcohol level is low enough for him to leave. And then she just goes out and she goes, what are you doing? And she's like, oh my God, I've never seen anyone do that here before. And he's just like, what? And then she's like, you could have just waited an hour or two. And then it's like that whole situation.
Okay, poop stories.
Poop stories.
Perfect
Do we need 'em?
segue
Sneak a poop in?
into Let's if you haven't told the one you want to tell, right? And then we'll do the bracket.
Okay, I think I've got a quick 3. I think
Sneaky poops.
sneaky poop number 1. I have accidentally pooped a yoga short in my day, just walking home.
Really?
Just walking.
Just walking
during
home?
the class or what?
Just the night that was a fart.
Because you were so relaxed. A friend of mine who teaches
Something I thought was a fart,
yoga.
and I was on the phone with my friend, and I was like, I think I just shit my pants.
Oh man,
You didn't
shout
even
to
know it was
Caitlin.
slipping out? You didn't know? Or was it a
I
fart
felt it
situation?
out, like I felt it out because they're tight shorts, and I was like, I think I just shit my shorts. And
Well,
then I got
tight shorts
home.
you would definitely.
I stayed with her. She was like, you had to keep me on the phone. She's dying on the other end of the line because my best buddy. I'm like, yeah, I think I just shit my fucking pants. Walking home. I was in LA during COVID, like, no, whatever. I get home and she stayed on the phone with me all the way. And I was like, yeah, I did a duty.
I did a duty.
I did a duty.
No,
with
what
my
I was gonna
shorts.
say is though,
I
with
didn't
yoga
realize-
though, I don't know if you know this,
sometimes you like
Jonah.
your cough, laugh, or you fart, and you're like, I shit myself.
A fart that's a sneaky
Yeah.
fart
Very,
sometimes.
it's
It's
very
sure.
rare,
that
but it's happened to
felt
me maybe
wet.
twice. In my
Yeah.
life.
So a friend of mine who listens to the podcast, so shout out to Caitlin Marco. She owns a pole dancing and yoga studio in the South Loop, or co-owns. And she was telling me that the goal is to try to make people fart sometimes when they're doing certain yoga poses.
Yes, because there's a very specific engagement factor, and there's a core activator that like also is a queef engager.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
see?
and
Nice.
then
She didn't say
sometimes
that
with
part.
twists and stuff, like it is like a gaseous.
That's an
Yuck.
awful word.
That's as bad as unalive. Gaseous,
That
very
might be
bad.
worst.
But
Ugh.
like it is there's poses in yoga. There's truly one called wind relieving pose. Like it is designed to help you feel better in your body, and sometimes you need to fart.
Yeah.
So did you do a bunch of that and then walk home and then you were too relaxed?
yeah.
You're
I don't
distracted
even
on the
remember what was
phone.
before. I just remember what I was wearing and why and the moment of pooping in
Do you have like a
my
bad
pants.
first date poop story?
I
That's so
do.
specific,
You
but I
do?
like
I
it.
do have. I do.
Yeah. These stories are my favorite.
In high school, I was dating a man. I should say boy because he did eventually cheat on me.
Oh, you mean
as
you're
they
dating
do.
a bitch?
Yeah. That's all right. Yeah. I was dating a man newly. It was high school, but like I was like, in love or whatever. And my brother had decided to leave a log in my toilet.
Oh no.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
And he walked away, and the guy that was dating just like walked up and saw it. And he walked in, and he was like, "Ew," like whatever, because obviously he was a bitch because she, like saw no humor in it. And I was like, "Oh my god, my brother!" But I was mortified.
Yeah.
I once
That's
took a
probably my worst,
shit
like,
at
day
my
one.
Poop.
in my early 20s. I wasn't living at home anymore.
poop.
Sorry, in my early 20s, I'm not living at home anymore. But I went to go pick up mail while my dad and stepmom were out of town, and I thought it'd be funny to take a dump and not flush it and be there for 5 days. 'cause they're out of town for a week.
What is wrong with you?
Dude, I was like 21. I was
That's
an
like-
asshole.
I
I
sorry.
also
No,
I
I
have
was
lived
gonna-
with a man, so like when I try to recount like embarrassing stuff, I just like I don't care
Yeah.
anymore. I'd be respectful in like relationships, and it's like maybe I can use that.
It's
other-
fun when couples
maybe I can
joke
use
about
that other
farts and
room,
pooping
but,
and
like,
stuff
I
like
mean,
that. That's
come
fun.
on.
I got in a fight with a girlfriend once because I was like, "Can you please stop? Can you start closing the door when you take deuces?"
Open door poo poo.
But she's like, "What?" She's like, "What's the matter?" And I'm like, "Close the door." She goes, "Why?" Well, you should appreciate this. I'm like,
That's a lie.
Why are we arguing about this? Close the freaking door. But she's from
Open door.
Indiana, so it was a problem. But I like my girlfriend's friend has this story where she like had like first date turned into kind of like a overnight date, and then and then in the middle of the night, she wakes up and she's just like, oh my God, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
She gets to poop. And she goes in there and she like,
Oh my God, I thought of another one.
yeah, she does her business and toilet doesn't work. And she's like, what do I do? And she's like, I don't know what to do. So she opened the window up and she just scooped and threw.
Okay,
And just threw it out the window, which is all I could think about was like, can you imagine you were just like, you're like, it was late at night, your dog's yapping, you're like, I'll take you out. And then you just get poop thrown at you by accident. Like, could you imagine?
By some woman who just had anal sex.
Just that's incredible.
Right.
I did once, my ex-boyfriend who's aware of this, but he threw a house party really early on. And I stayed at his place and I woke up in the morning and pooped and it wouldn't go down.
Yeah.
And this was like first hookup level.
Yeah.
And we like worked together too. So I was
no.
like, there's so many layers to like this not being
And there's
able
also a lot
to
of layers in that
happen.
toilet.
Yeah, there was a few. And so I scooped into trash can.
Hand scoop?
No, come on.
Found I
This girl hand scooped.
hand scooped.
She hand scooped it up.
Hand scooped is crazy. I can't remember what I used. I think I found maybe like some plastic like cutler. But I scooped into a trash can and then I like helped clean up some of the like party leftovers or whatever. So I could be like, yeah, we got to take that trash. Like by the time he was up and he was
smart.
like, wow, this girl's like so amazing. That's so crazy that she just like helped clean up after the party. And I was like, this because there's shit. There's poop in your
But
trash
he would never
can.
assume it was
And we
yours
had
once he
to-
saw it. He would think it was one of his buddies did that.
Yeah, any other way of getting out and around, like you potentially knowing the fact that I just like ripped
Yeah.
up your
Isn't it
toilet.
amazing where like you do something like that and then you fix it and then that fix makes somebody be like, oh my God, what a great person. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I'm sorry if I've repeated the story. Did I ever tell the story about my friend
He knows
and
the
the
story
car?
too now, but it took me probably 5 years to
know.
tell.
Okay. So I have
I landed him.
hell yeah, you did. Of
We
course you
did
did.
it.
I have a friend that she was living with this guy. They just moved in together. He leaves for the weekend. He has a car. She parties. He's like, use the car if you want. She parties the night before. She wakes up. She's like, I had to get some electrolytes, whatever. She like, the basically she like is like driving to like Walgreens, whatever, and then she's all of a sudden like, I gotta go like now. And then the Walgreens doesn't have a working toilet, so she's like, I don't know what to do. So she does that into a bag, and it's like kind of like, you know, not the thickest of thick.
Into a bag. Sorry, I lost my
into a bag.
train of thought here for a second from Shirley Temple.
Yeah, I know. Because the toilet wasn't open. She didn't know what to do. She's like, I'll just go in the bag in the car. And she did that and she kind of missed a bunch. So she's like, what do I do? And then she gets the car detailed, right? And the boyfriend comes home.
Kind of missed a point.
Yeah. So it's like she, you know, I mean, like we all know how to poop in bags. And so
I've never pooped in a bag.
Me either.
that's what I'm saying.
I have
That's what I'm
3
saying.
more
Like
poop
we don't
stories
know
to
how
tell,
to do
and
it. So of
I-
course she's
okay.
gonna miss it.
Oh, I thought you said we all know how to poop in a
No,
bag.
I'm like,
I was
we don't. Like that's my point. Is
Time.
like there's no one that could do that. And then if it's not, if it's like next day drinking poop, come on, that's not good. And
Yikes.
so the boyfriend, and so she's like freaking out. She's like, oh my God, what do I do? Do I tell him? Boyfriend comes home, and then he goes, hey, did you borrow my car? And then she's like, yeah. And then he goes, did you get it cleaned or something? And she goes, I decided to get it detailed for you. And he goes, oh. He goes, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me. And then walked away. And then it like helped her relationship. It,
Are
like,
they still together? I hope they are.
no, of course not. No,
Poop
of course
stories,
not.
poop story meet cutes are
Yeah. There's okay, so
meet poops.
Yeah, meet
there's
poops.
some
That place.
meet peas.
there's I'll tell you
By the
what.
way, you got a lot of great stories about other people, but I was going to ask you.
Oh, I do have a favorite.
Do
poop
one
too.
more, but then I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you because I
I do
asked
have a favorite
Kathryn,
poop.
but I was going to ask when was the last time you pooped your pants, or have you pooped your pants? Because Kathryn gave us a great poop pants story.
I'm saying
I have
I-
a poop pants story that I was going to do last.
I've been very
I
close.
also have a solid good poop story. Not okay.
Was it a solid?
Yeah. It's not
Hey,
even,
do
it's
us a
not
solid and tell her
even-
that
it's not
story.
even- It's not even a good story, but I will say it so we can move on because the things you guys are gonna do are gonna be funnier. But I feel like I need to announce that I pooped at Yosemite outside, like watching. So I was leading a yoga retreat.
Oh, no.
And it's like I take it, so I had to pick it up and like put it in a bag and whatever because you can't. It's like everything you do, you're supposed to take, or at least you put the toilet paper, you poop, and then you cover the poop up or whatever because it fertilizes. But I got to take a poop like on like the top of one of these Yosemite mountains, like looking out at all the rest of the mountains, just like. In the like that was probably
imagine if it was at
my
like sunrise
best.
too.
It was sunset.
Like we just sitting there, be like,
pretty
oh my
rad.
god,
Very
this,
romantic.
Pretty rad. Me and my poop.
were you just sitting there, be like, oh my god, this is so beautiful.
Floor
It's just
space.
amazing.
Just like
Yeah.
I was just squatting, being like, "This is." I really didn't like that. I really don't like to camp. Everyone on the trip was really great. Being able to teach the yoga, like being a part of the experience was really great. But I really fucking hate camping, and things like that, where I have to like put toilet paper in a bag and then I also have like sort of my tism is around like materials touching me in certain ways, and there's a lot of materials involved in camping that I really don't fuck with.
I think I got caught jerking
Anyway,
off once in
that's my best
going
poop.
camping. I think I did because
Got
you know
caught jerking
why?
off doing
Great
what?
transition.
Jerking off camping because
Incredible.
I had my own tent. I was like 13.
And
thought
you're
it was
pitching,
sound- you thought it was soundproof?
Pitching a tent.
No, it wasn't the soundproof thing. It was there was shit. So at one point, the one night, of course I jerked off in my tent. You know what I mean? I'm 13. I'm jerking off all the time, right? But the next night, I was outside of my tent and I realized with the fire off the light, I could see the shadows of stuff I had inside the tent.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, oh, they definitely saw the shadow of my
Oh,
hand
didn't
going
even
up and
just
down my
hear,
dick.
just saw
Yeah.
the
They
shit.
saw the shadow. They saw my shadow.
That's-
13-year-old.
I wasn't making noise. 13-year-olds aren't grunting.
That's-
you know what I mean?
13-year-old jerking.
That's always the worst when you're. See, this is why I don't like when people say my last name.
I wouldn't have gone there until you did it.
yeah.
Now it's there.
That's always the worst when you have like that realization where you're like, oh, you can see that? Because like my girlfriend lives in a building here, and then like when we get drunk and we come back to her place, like my joke is that like a second that the elevator closes, I'm just like all over her, like feeling her up and like against like just in the grossest ways possible, like, and she's like, stop it. I'm like like that, and I'm like, it's funny. And then one day she knows I'm kidding. It's not like,
yeah, we know.
yeah. And then one day I was like waiting downstairs by the bell guy, and we were like on a trip, and then I'm going, I'm waiting for Laura. She's on 19. And then he's just like, oh yeah, she's not in the elevator yet. And I was like, wait, what? And he goes, yeah, we can see the elevators here. I'm like, you can see everything in there? And then he's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh my God. Okay, I have done some fucked up shit in there.
Did you apologize?
Yeah, no, but I was just like, as soon as Laura came by, I was like, they can see everything in there. Like it was one of those.
Oh my God, I have
like,
another good poop story. Okay, this one is worth it, and then we should do the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do the
Probably. I
bracket.
want to hear where you guys poop too, but this is. I'm so sorry that I wasted time talking about any other poop story because this is the best one. This is the best one. So in COVID, I drove home from Chicago to my parents in DC or in like Virginia at the time.
how long is that drive?
11 hours.
Okay.
And it was like early COVID enough where it's like 5 or 6, maybe 6 to 8 weeks in where like I wrote it out as long as I could here alone. And my ex and I had broken up right before and he moved out. So I was living in the graveyard of our relationship for 6 weeks of no contact with the world. So the fact that I'm alive today and didn't unalive
Yeah.
myself in that time
tip of the
is
hat.
a shout out to
Yeah.
me and yoga, honestly. But so like week 6 or 8 or something, I was like, I got to get out of here for a little bit. My parents wanted me to come home the whole time and I needed to see other like bodies and people. But I was really scared about bringing COVID to them because at the time it was like, you're for sure going to kill your parents, right? Like the messaging was like, you're going to kill any elderly person, anyone that's immune compromised. And my parents aren't elderly, but like I was genuinely scared. So the protocol that I went through to like not, wiping everything, whatever. Yeah. 2 weeks of true isolation. And then because it was COVID and no one was doing anything, rental car was $24 to go from here to DC and leave it there.
Miss it.
$24.
Let's start fucking spitting each other's mouths again.
It was so crazy. But I'm in the rental car, so I have all my like bags and all the things that I need to do to stay clean and wiping the steering wheel. Like that's how intense it is, to the degree that I'm like, I'm not going in a rest stop to go to the bathroom. And so but obviously nature
11
calls
hours.
of
You gotta
11
go.
hours. So I stopped once in 11 hours at a gas station. And I stop at the gas station and I pump gas and I'm like kind of on the side of the highway, right? And I decide I'm gonna pee on the like underneath the gas thing or whatever. I decided I'm gonna like pee because I'm like only the highway can see me.
Right.
There's nobody in the
Gas station.
vestibule
Or
or
what-
whatever.
I hear what you're
Yeah,
saying.
in that like little house or whatever. So I'm like, I'm gonna pee. So I do my like due diligence and then I like open one door and I open the other door and I'm like
Yeah.
gonna pee in between them. So I'm peeing and then I poop. Didn't really know it was gonna happen. I poop on the ground. I poop on the ground at the gas station. I'm the only person there. And then I think I had a bandana, as like a thing with me. And I was like, you can't just fucking leave a poop here. She's like, I'm a dog. So like I pick up poop, I throw it away, I shut the doors, and I think I'm about to shut the doors, and I'm like, oh, this is, I pick it up, throw it away, and I think I got away with it, and then I look up, and obviously there's fucking
camera there. Yeah.
all over the roof of the gas station, and then I look over, and there's a man watching the cameras.
Oh my!
Do you look at you?
And I was like, I just got in the car and drove off and went home. And then fortunately I had one of those like Sunday, you remember these like Zoom hangs or whatever with all my friends, girl and guy group, true new girl crowd in my group. I got in there and told everybody immediately. I got in and I was like, I just got to take a shit at a gas station.
I bet you felt like that guy looked into your soul after that.
I truly, like, again, I don't have a ton of like weird poop stuff, but I was mortified. I just
honestly, you do. Yeah. I think you do have a bunch of weird. You've given us 3 ones where I'm thinking.
I mean, that's because I don't have weird like poop associations. I don't mind talking about it. I'm saying, but then I was truly mortified.
I got you. What I don't get though,
it seemed to be a kind of a poop problem.
Yeah, a little bit.
That I'm coming up with these.
That's the name of the podcast is poop problems.
Poop problems. So the guy should have been appreciative that you picked it up.
Yeah,
that guy should have been like, "Thanks for picking it up, at least."
Yeah, or he was like, "That girl's got a weird thing, a weird fetish."
Are you curious like me though, Jonah? What did you wipe with?
Yeah,
I think I wiped with the bandana first, and then I
there it is.
That's what I thought. Okay.
It'd been crazy if you like.
But I also had tissues. I had all of the supplies. Actually, you know what? I think I did that. I think I wiped with the mask, and then I was like, "Well, now what the fuck?" And picked it up with the.
Oh, and then you saw he saw your face.
Maybe.
Damn.
No, I definitely did not have a mask on in the air. So I'm caught somewhere on CCTV.
That has been passed around for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet.
People know.
I'm going to Google, see if this pops up.
Some
anywhere.
creep has been like,
you know what it probably is? It's probably on Cornhub.
Probably is for sure. 100%. Oh, for sure.
But I don't want to, that's going to mess up my algorithm. I mean, I don't watch that.
Probably on Cornhub.
Okay, yeah, we've seen your algorithm.
Anyway, that's quite enough.
Do you have one, Joe?
I was gonna say my embarrassing, but we were like an hour. Actually, we started. We're about 46 minutes in, even though that's farther up than we are. So we're okay on time. My most embarrassing poop story. I'm a kid though, so it's like you give kids a little leniency. But I was like 9.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing hide and go seek, and it was like a block long game. So a bunch of my cousins, we were outside my grandma's house, and there was like a tree, like 3 or 4 houses down, that had like a little area, like I could hide like inside the tree. It was like hollowed out a little bit. It was like, obviously a very old tree. So I'm like, this spot is amazing. I remember my dad saying to me once, if you have a really good hiding spot, never reveal it. Right. Then they'll look there first the next few games. Always try to make it where you don't, Yeah. Because it was one of those hide and go seek tag type games, right? Or catch one, catch all. So whoever you found, then they would help you find everyone else. I was there for like 20 minutes. I have to shit really bad. Mm-hmm. But I hear them nearby. Right. And I'm like, if I reveal... If I go inside and shit, they'll know where I was hiding. You
gotta poop.
Go inside and poop, thus ruining it for future games. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I just can't do it. So I remember just feeling the poop rolling down my thigh.
Oh, no.
Just being like, this is the worst. And then I had to tell my dad, I'm like, Dad, I pooped my pants. He's like, what? Why? You're 9. What was this? I was like, it's a really good hiding spot. I want to ruin the hiding spot.
Pooped on the leg.
Do you think he was just like, you really do listen?
He was a little proud at that point. He's like, they don't know where the spot is still. I'm like, no, I couldn't give it up, which means I'm a trustworthy person. You could tell me your deepest, darkest secret. It's not getting out there. Yeah. Okay. If I'm willing to poop for the love of the game, I'm keeping your secret. You could trust me. I'm not turning you into the police. No. I'm not a little snitch bitch. All right. Let's get into this bracket.
All right,
Austin worked very hard to
Have
make
we
a
talked about
bracket.
it enough?
And we're going to have to choose between 2 different places to poop. And let's fire away, Austin.
Fire away.
Yeah, this is a bracket where you guys have to pick what place you would most want to poop at.
Right.
Okay? This is the poop bracket.
Like, would you rather what place you'd rather brag that you pooped there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just what
But
place
that you'd
you wanna
rather,
poop at.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
What's more of a braggadocious, poopadocious?
All right, round 1.
I hated myself. We edit that out, please.
No. Round 1.
You know, you say something, you look at your podcast partner, and they're just like, Jesus. And you're like, I know. Like, I 100% know.
I think I said gaseous earlier, so I think you're right.
We've all had bad. I said potty, so we all have a
We're talking about poop. It's like you can't, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
All right, places to poop. Round 1.
How'd you figure out this list?
Oh my
Shut the
God.
fuck up, Jonah.
Shut
Come on, man. You know what you're doing. You're doing it on purpose, right? He's trying.
I'm
to
actually
do it.
interested about that, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, go ahead.
I just looked up most famous places in the world.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
round
that's too much of
1.
a giveaway.
The Great Pyramids
Oh.
or Niagara Falls?
Ooh.
Niagara Falls is interesting because like a lot of people's honeymoons are there, so then you could potentially ruin somebody's honeymoon. You know what I mean? If they followed you, and you're just like, oh my god, like.
I mean, pyramids.
It's pyramids.
Pyramids
100%.
for sure. Like,
the answer,
yeah, your ancient relic is now there. Ancient
where?
relic. You're a part of the history.
I want to be right on the top of it and have it roll all the way down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know?
I would
That'd be
rather
so much fun.
Wouldn't you rather shit in King Tut's tomb?
That's disrespectful. Don't you think?
Well, I mean, like to me,
think, honestly, I think it would be good if it's just like next door.
Just, like,
we're
right
all here
alongside.
to-
Oh, like where the
just,
souvenirs
like,
are
next
at?
door.
Do they have a
No,
gift
like-
shop? Why are you talking about like? I don't think the pyramids are like Disney.
You
man.
don't think the pyramids have fucking gift shops? What are you
No
talking
way.
about? They had gift shops back then.
I think it would just be nice to be like, I fertilized the ground.
One of the seven wonders of the
that
world.
these
Okay.
pyramids
You know what
are
though?
just like
I'm
a nice
still
little
I'm
poop
taking the
next
rolling
door.
dump. But the answer straight across the board is the pyramids. Niagara Falls is great. I've been there, but it's so misty and the poop will disappear in that white water that's rushing down. Nobody will really appreciate it or even notice.
Yeah, I don't love the. I know all the poop goes to the water, but I
Yeah.
don't like the idea of like pooping into the water.
And it's such
That's not
beautiful water
great.
too.
Yeah.
I agree.
I like the idea of you and I were at the pyramids, or the three of us were at the pyramids, and you started walking up it, and we were like, "What are you doing, Joe?" He goes, "You're like, I'm gonna poop up here." And I'd be like, "Hell
I'm gonna
yeah,
roll
dude."
it down.
Yeah.
Well, I like the idea of you two pooping at the base, and then all of a sudden you're done, and then you look up and mine's rolling down,
there's-
and like a
yeah.
snowball rolling down a hill, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Right, because it picks up all the other poops from everybody else. And
Yeah.
the same thing, right?
Yeah,
right.
ancient Egyptian.
That's
poop.
it. That's why they don't let you walk up there, because it's all the poops that people have done before.
I'm gonna bring.
I still think
suction.
I'd rather poop on like treasure. You
Well,
know what I
maybe
mean?
you'll get a chance.
That's
So
why, no, I'm gonna go
pyramid's gonna
inside
move
the
on.
I'm gonna go inside the tomb and I'm gonna poop like on treasure. Do you know?
Okay, fine.
Round 2.
You're
Pyramids.
really pooping on history.
Read on
now.
pyramids.
All right, we got the Statue of Liberty or the Coliseum.
Statue of Liberty.
Liberty. The poop inside somebody? You're pooping inside a person.
I like the idea of pooping at the symbol for welcome immigrants. Give us your tired, give us your hungry. Because then I'll be like, hey, this place kind of shitty. Welcome.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that I was a backup guest for this episode.
Why?
This doesn't fit your narrative.
I feel like I had a lot of good poop stories, but now that we're talking about like things we want to poop on.
No, the poop, like, it's not like you have to poop on it, but it's like, what place would you rather have a poop story at?
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Joe,
By the
see,
way,
for
it'd
some
be
reason,
sexist for us
this
to
is
book a
no,
big
this
fat
just proves
guy,
Joe's thing. It's not about Joe. It's not about what's the better story. It's about what other shit on poop on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's just the aggressiveness of him, and that's why we need to
Understood.
teach him yoga. Because he doesn't understand like.
Okay.
we need you to
Take
bring
your
in the
central
softer
nervous
side.
system down.
Yeah, and like
Right.
just kind of like he doesn't understand like
Right.
looking inward. You know, he thinks about.
Better poop story between the Statue of Liberty and the Colosseum. Again, I think I'm going like ancient remains. I think I'd
Yeah.
like to contribute.
I respect that.
Yeah, and also it'd be
Like,
harder.
I'm there
I feel like
too.
it's harder to find a spot that like not everyone can see.
Yeah, I feel like Statue of Liberty is just too busy.
Was the
it's
Colosseum
too
built
busy.
BC or AD?
BC.
So there's your,
Right.
Yeah. And
No.
before Christ? Come on.
Right. And also like if
Before
somebody
Jesus?
if somebody catches you, you can literally be like, "Are you not entertained?"
Yeah.
You know, that's
Come
kind of fun.
on. Come on.
All
Come on.
right.
Yeah.
Maybe
Colosseum.
I'm taking the Coliseum then.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I'd take
but
Coliseum.
you talked me out of it.
Coliseum.
Coliseum.
Wow. Look
I just
at the
like
power
I
of
still want
yoga.
to poop inside. I do want a Trojan house poop something. Like I think that would be great.
Do an upper decker on someone you don't like.
Yeah, I mean,
See,
some,
see,
pet,
you're
some
pooping
petty
on people
poops.
again.
Petty poops. These are like historical poops, but petty poops are different.
Have you had a
Sure.
boyfriend where you're like, I'm gonna leave or an ex or a friend where you're like, I'm gonna poop on something they have?
No comment.
That means you have done that. Next
one. We have this one's wild. All right, you could do the Berlin Wall or the Sydney Opera House.
Ooh, Berlin Wall. For
Can I say
sure.
something? I've pooped in the Sydney Opera House.
Wow.
I have, and it is,
Wow.
and I don't. Thank you. And I don't. And I'm gonna, like, it's magnificent. It's you can feel the history there, and it just feels like it's great, and like it's pretty good.
Was there music playing? As you're
In my head, there was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
so
yeah.
Stellar.
In the tour.
Yeah, it is just it's so beautiful in there. It just makes you want to dump. Yeah. But it was in the normal bathroom. I'd rather like sneak. You know what I mean? Like there's
Yeah. Okay, sneak into poop. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go Berlin Wall, and then we'll let Kathryn kind of be our tiebreaker in a sense here.
Yeah.
Here's why I'm gonna go Berlin Wall, because I really like the visual of myself being on top of the wall, and there are people on the west side and people on the east side, and they're like, "What are you doing up there? Are you gonna try to tear this wall down so that we're united again?" And I'm like, "No, I want you guys to do me some favors. And whoever doesn't, I'm shitting on your side of the wall.
Right.
And then so when if the east side is getting a little too uppity, I'm like, all right. And I just shit on the east side
And you're
of
just
the
like,
wall.
give me your tire, give me your pork, give me your toilet paper.
Well, I mean, now you're going to the Statue of Liberty. We're on the Berlin Wall right now.
That's true. That's right.
You're
That's
confusing them.
I wonder why I thought about that before.
You don't know your German
I'm not
history,
on. I'm
Jurkens.
fucking off it today. I'm sorry.
That's all good, my man. Where would you go?
The wall
The wall.
with no further rationale.
More history.
Yeah.
Are you going to stand on top of the wall and
Pooping
squat
all
off
over
of
the
it, or are you
wall.
pooping alongside the wall again?
Are you pooping at it currently where it's just like a historical monument now?
Yeah, because the wall's down now. But I'm,
Yeah, that's
I'm
that-
imagining I'm going
yeah.
back in time to 1988.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, especially if the wall's up, you're pooping on top of the wall.
Definitely.
If the wall's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's that quote? So you want like Reagan to be like, Gorbachev, tear down that wall.
Yeah.
Hey, whoa, what are you doing up there? Like that's the other quote. People, hey,
No,
what are you doing up there?
it's gotta be the rebellion moment. It's gotta be like the protest. It's gotta be the obnoxious. Like I'm pooping on. The
Yeah,
wall.
yeah.
I'm pooping on a wall.
I'm
It's
doing
great.
right by
Yeah.
us.
Stick like a flag in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
Good
this.
one.
Well,
All right, so the wall moves on.
We got two. I think they're neighbors. The just finished La Sagrada, the giant thing in Spain, that giant castle they just finished, or the Vatican.
The
Vatican.
That castle in Spain is too new.
What do you think?
wow.
Vatican City,
Yeah,
I'm
because
getting
the guy
shitty.
is like beautiful and new. That's a different. It's a different. I think it's actually Protestant versus Catholic is what we're doing here right now.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what we're doing. And either way, for sure, the Vatican.
Right.
Spain's Catholic, isn't it?
Yeah, I forgot what the Sagrada is.
I think it's you're talking about La Sagrada Familia in Barcelona.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a beautiful.
it's a great board game.
Protestant cathedral, or is it
I
Catholic?
think it is a Protestant cathedral. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful religious structure in Barcelona, and I feel like, especially maybe because I've been there and I love Barcelona so much, I can't be about that life.
It is a Catholic church.
It's still a Catholic church. Okay. And maybe just, I don't know why Barcelona feels more progressive
Okay.
in general.
Well,
I
what if you
always
dump
confused.
so hard in the Vatican?
Regardless,
Sorry.
Vatican.
Vatican. Okay. That'd be crazy if you
Still
dump so
Vatican.
hard in the Vatican that like different smoke comes out.
Yeah,
And
I
people are
was
like,
thinking
wait,
that.
what's going on over here? Like, is
Pretty
there a
good.
new pope? You're like,
Pretty
yeah,
good.
there's a
Pretty
new
good.
there's a new pipe down there. I'll
Pretty
tell you
good,
that.
Pretty good. Yeah. No, just
Probably some old pipes.
Yeah.
Plus, I like the idea of passing a bunch of beautiful artwork on my way to take a massive dirty dump. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna drop some thunder in the Vatican. All right. All right. What's next?
We got the Eiffel Tower or the Great Wall of China.
Eiffel Tower. What are you talking about?
I
Watch
don't
that
know.
thing fall
Great
down.
Wall of China, you can see from outer space. I only want to shit where you can see from outer space.
That would be kind of cool if you were just like,
also, I have actually been to the Great Wall.
Have you really?
I
You-
have.
both of you are very well traveled. I am not.
I have not been to the Eiffel Tower. I've done a lot of Asia and not a lot of like the normal things
Europe?
because I was like, I want to do these things before I don't want to do these things anymore because it's very like chaos. It's a different
Yeah.
like culture. But I have done the Great Wall and it is long. And
So was that
I'd
dump?
say even just like practically,
Have you pooped on the Great Wall?
no. But
Do you wish? How about this?
kind of, I guess, wish
Looking
I
back-
had now that we're having this conversation.
Looking back, you wish you had.
Like,
So I
gave
guess
you
it's Great Wall
plenty
for
of
you.
poop stories, but
Yeah.
this would have been, yeah, true.
But you might be
yeah,
thinking
you can see it from
Eiffel-
space. Eiffel Tower. I don't really fuck with the Eiffel Tower and like Paris and everything like that. Like the way that,
Some people do.
yeah.
I've been there. It's not great. It's fine.
So
Like
I'm-
you don't want to take like a hater poop. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I think I'd be
Yeah.
taking a hater poop.
You know, the only European countries I've been to is Ireland and Scotland, and they're like very similar.
I have done those as well.
Yeah.
Super more
That information-
R speed.
We put that information in Nodoy.
I'll go to Wales next to all the Celtic places.
So like Eiffel Tower, I feel like I would just be like, I'm gonna dirty up this beautiful place. Like that doesn't feel
Yeah.
good. I want to feel good when I'm pooping.
Yeah,
Drop a baguette.
I do like the idea if someone asks you like, "Whoa, what's like where's the most important place you've pooped?" and then you can take a globe or you can take a picture of the world and point at it. 'Cause
That's
they can
pretty
see
cool.
it,
The Great
right?
Wall.
I like that. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
That's how
Great Wall.
significant that place is. You
Are
can
we
see
doing
it.
Great Wall?
Great
Great
Wall.
Wall.
Great Wall.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
All right. Next.
You know,
one.
Matt Damon also took a shit on the Great Wall.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
reference.
yeah. That's a movie reference.
2017.
Yeah.
Okay.
What movie did you do that?
It's a poopy movie called
It's
The Great
called
Wall.
The Great Wall.
It's
The
a
Great
it's a
Wall.
real
Fights
pile
like
of poop.
aliens or
Oh,
some
from
shit.
did you
Yeah.
do it in Bad Movies?
Hmm?
Have you watched it in Bad Movies?
No, I don't know if it's bad enough to watch it for that.
Okay.
It's pretty bad though. And Matt Damon just decides to give up on his accent, and it's adorable, and he's a ponytail.
We have
It's funded by the Asians.
next round: Grand Canyon or the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Leaning Tower Pizza. Leaning Tower Pizza.
Wow.
Canyon.
I'm going Grand Canyon too. Because think about how long that falls. Because you're at the top, I'm assuming, right?
Right.
I'm just gonna go
That
down.
was dramatic.
I just want that to fall.
Visual.
I want to know what it's like to poop from the sky like a bird.
Right.
Okay.
That's why I'm
Okay, that's a
choosing the
good
Grand
point.
Canyon.
Yeah.
wish.
Now I
Yeah.
understand.
Thank you.
Now you're contextualizing it for
Yeah.
us, so it doesn't just sound crazy.
If you're gonna take these
Oh,
dumps
to
in these
roll
wild
down, I'm
places,
gonna jump down. Now I understand. Okay, now I can get where you're at.
Kinda
poop on a
sold me.
burro, a donkey that's riding people, a donkey that's
No,
taking people
I
down.
really
you know?
liked the Yosemite poop. It's nice to just like be outside and be like, this.
Yeah.
I'm an animal.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, I don't want to
Yeah.
do the Leaning Tower Pizza because that
Why?
would mean I'm in
In
Italy.
Italy, yeah,
And
yeah.
I already chose Vatican City.
Right. And
But-
he's
but-
like,
notorious Italy.
he's like, well, I go to Italy when I got fucking Domino's down the block.
Wouldn't you want to poop on Italy?
Oh my God, good thinking,
Up at the top
Austin.
of the tower.
That's what I'll
Up there.
do. I'll go to Italy and just shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes. Fuck
Italy's
yeah,
the
dude.
best.
I'm sorry.
Italy's the
You're wrong
best.
for that.
This guy has no
You think
idea.
Italy's the best?
I also love Ireland and Scotland before you fly off.
I didn't know you'd been to Italy. What made you think I was going to fly
You're gonna
out, by
make
the
Joe
way?
finally start drinking
I
again.
also love Ireland and Scotland,
Okay.
but I love Italy, which is
How,
Why- hey,
the
why-
way I
why
said-
did-
long
even
ago
the
were you
way I
there?
said that
Hey,
sounded obnoxious.
Why do you?
but
Well, I love Italy.
didn't
Why
know
do you love
you'd been
Italy? The
I
food.
love wine. I love the food.
The
I
food's so
love
good, right?
there's so many. It's like rural, but you can also be city. There's
Yeah.
fashion, which I really love
Fashion's
that.
great.
But it's not like shoved down your throat. It's just like if you want to participate.
Wine's good.
The wine. I mean, I love wine.
The
Wine.
car.
You know what's great
Wine
about that
is
is
for
because
women
also
and
the
children.
food is just made so much better. You just don't feel like
Yeah, you
bloated
can eat.
and
I
crappy.
love pasta and bread, but it's not like our Americanized, like glutenized,
Right. Right.
cornized wheat.
Yes.
It is actual food.
Can I ask you this?
So you can eat it a lot.
When you
Learn
went to
eat.
Italy, ate and came back, has Italian food, American Italian food just been like, this is just,
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's bad.
yeah. Okay. Thank you for saying that.
It's bad.
I just want to
It's
prove
an
something.
incredibly like bougie comment to
I don't
make.
even like
but it's-
Italian food. Why would I fly across the world for
It's
it?
just a well traveled because it's
It's 'cause you-
different.
It's different.
It's like saying that like Guinness. Like
I'd rather
let
go
me,
to China.
let me give you a
Chinese food's better
comp
than
here.
Italian food.
Like
Thank
Guinness.
you. I get it. Yeah, Guinness is better
You
than
can't.
Ireland.
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
can't be like I hate Guinness here. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't know Guinness.
Yeah. It's kind of like how Coke's better at McDonald's.
It is. That's a fact.
Sprite.
Coke
That's
is
a fact.
yes. Sprite is real good.
Yeah. Did you, when you were in Italy, did you have a very old Italian man sit down and just start speaking Italian to you? But then you're like, no. And then he was like, he just kept talking like he's telling you his
So
secrets.
you just hit him in the face when they do that.
no, because they also give you
That's what we do
they're
in
giving you free wine.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're giving you free wine while that happens.
What is with wine? You wine drinkers baffle me.
With our
the-
joy.
Wine is just it's so bad.
It's not.
Every time I taste wine, I think, do you guys
Yeah,
not
because
know
if
that
you're
there's
drinking
whiskey
wine
and
at
tequila?
Galway Bay,
Yeah,
it's
right.
I
not
would
going to
not order wine at Galway Bay. I've
He's
never
like-
ordered wine. Actually, you know, fun
He's
fact
like,
about
listen,
me.
I got
I've
Sutter
never
home
ordered,
and it ain't that good.
I've never ordered wine ever in my life.
No, no doy.
No do I. Yeah, it's true. I've never ordered it.
If you
Never bought it.
Okay.
no, do
listen, in the sneak into things, by the way, this was at the top of my, I wanted to sneak into Jeff Bezos' wine cellar. That's somewhere I want to sneak
nice.
into because like
That'd
the
be a great
level-
place to take a poop in too.
True.
Yeah.
True. Okay. The level of like things that can take that. I mean, wine is so expensive at its like highest rate and also not that expensive
At its lowest
where it's
rate,
actually
yeah.
created.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, obviously at its lowest rate, but like when it's coming out of when you're in Italy, in Tuscany or whatever, and in that like northern Italy region where it's like really dry red wines, like I really like this. There's people do things well.
Mhm. And they care, and it's like a family.
Yeah. It does. And if you've never ordered wine, I'm sure that you've had bad wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people give me glasses of it, and it's just like I've tasted it several times. It's like coffee. I don't like coffee.
I mean, just
Yeah,
let
I
me
get
just. People have given me glasses of it is not a good bar.
fair enough. The thing is, I don't want to like wine, and I don't want to like Italy.
That's okay.
fine.
Those are just my two
that
choices.
Actually,
I just
that's
don't want to like
that
those
is a
places.
much more acceptable.
I like
statement.
Italian people, but I don't want to go to your country.
I could pull up a clip right now that
Yeah.
I made
Yeah.
where you said the other. I
Well,
literally
look,
made
I
it.
have Italian friends, obviously, but you know, there's a lot
No,
of
you have friends that are Italian.
yeah. What?
You have friends that have an Italian heritage.
Also,
Yeah,
do you
Italian
like
blood,
cheese
that's what I
and
mean.
pasta? You don't like any of that shit?
I like pizza. I don't like pasta though. Like I don't want. I would. if someone said, "Hey, I got a thing of spaghetti. Do you
I
want
don't
it?"
think
I'd
you've
be
had the
like,
right pasta.
Yeah.
I've had pasta.
my
I've had.
I'm
I've
not saying
eaten
you haven't
at-
had pasta.
I've
think
eaten
it's
at
the right pasta.
look, but that's fucking annoying to me. Hey,
I-
you
I
have to
can- no, I
go
understand
to a
that. I can understand
country
that. I
to
understand
truly try this. Like, it should be good. First of all, I just think it's overrated. I don't know why people like on a hot day. If I can't eat your food in the summer, it's not good food.
Yeah, I
Pizza you
agree
can eat
with
in the summer. I don't want a big thing of pasta when it's 90 degrees out. That sounds
Agreed.
awful.
I agree, and I 100% think that you are out of pocket on. You don't eat burgers, you don't eat Portillos, you don't eat any of this shit in the summer that you, I'm sure, ride for.
But those aren't. Yeah, I eat all those, but those aren't heavy to me. A burger's not heavier than pasta.
I would
Burgers are all
agree.
smash style now. They're fucking thin, you know?
Yeah, they
I would
do.
never eat like a big half pound, like Big Mouth, Big Timmy Challenge, Timothy O'Toole's burger. Those things are like
Right.
fucking like this. I wouldn't eat one of those,
Yeah.
And plus, hot dogs are like a snack. That's not a fucking meal.
All right.
Yeah, I think your
Well,
thought process
Multiple
is
hot dogs, I
right.
guess.
You're wrong, but I
I'm wrong
understand.
about not wanting to go to Italy.
I understand
Look,
you have a
I
strong
like chicken
stance on it.
Vesuvio. That's an Italian dish.
Whoa.
I like, I'll eat like a chicken Alfredo if it's given to me.
Whoa.
These are all things
I-
you don't get in
Naming
Italy.
I like an Italian sub.
Okay.
I like an Italian
that
beef,
too.
which is specific strictly to Chicago. You can only get it here in Chicago.
Right.
By the way, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to Italy and then tell the fucking Italians there, hey, you don't know fucking an Italian beef. You need to go to Chicago to have an Italian beef. And they're going to think, well, that's ridiculous. I have to go all the way over there. I'm like, no, you don't understand.
good news,
Jonah and
Joe-
Kathryn told me I had to come here to eat your fucking fatty pasta.
Yeah.
The good news is that Jonah and I are going to poop there without you.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good by me. So
Yeah.
I'll be at the Great Wall, right?
So-
No, where was this?
The Grand Canyon. So
Grand
Pisa
Canyon.
won though, right? 2 people picked that.
No, I also picked the Grand Canyon.
Oh,
I
okay.
just wanted to share that Italy's
We just
cool.
talked
I just wonder if the
fine.
Leaning Tower of Pisa has strong enough toilets.
I'm going to get
it-
fucking assassinated by some Italian.
Yeah, you will. Yeah.
I'll never see them coming because they're all like 5'3". Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, because the Irish are tall?
Yeah.
To me,
No, you're a tall Irishman.
Maddie Ryan, Conan O'Brien. I can name Irish people are taller than Italians.
Scottish people too.
You're just thinking of the leprechaun thing.
You're
Irish
just
people
upset you're
overall are pretty
German.
tall, man.
Sure.
I mean, sure. Yeah.
I mean,
Obviously, there's short little ones that
I'm
have
Irish,
fetal
I'm
alcohol syndrome. You're just
Yeah.
a good old American mutt, which I respect.
I am. Thanks. Yeah. And I know we're hard on you about the Italian thing, and I can see why that'd be very frustrating, but also you were very fucking wrong.
I'm sure I'm wrong. I just it's nice that I chose this as my personality
It's
when I
also
was 14.
it's fun to hate things until you know better, and that's
Yeah.
where you're at.
I have changed my mind on a lot of things. I like Indian food now. I'm a big sushi guy now. I didn't try sushi until I was like 30.
I like your passions, Joe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not mad at your hate.
But it's
we
good
all
now.
hate-
I never have to pay for an Italian trip. I never have to go to Italy. That's great. I'll just go to Ireland again.
I think
Yeah.
when you do,
gonna change it.
I look forward to the phone call.
Yeah. I will say, like, when I went to.
When you are lightly wine drunk and at like a butcher shop in Italy where you are just
Yeah.
eating a fuckload of meat because you think you're only eating like pasta or whatever, and
Yeah.
they've got these curated just like meats for you, and you've got your bread and your olive oil and your wine, and
Mm-hmm.
you're like just in your bag,
Yeah.
just triple FaceTime.
Yeah.
I will, but why would I go there? I'm not going to go there. Are you,
You know
winning
what?
me a
'Cause
trip? Are
can
you
I tell
paying
you
for the
something?
trip?
We are. Yeah,
Are you
we're
paying for the
taking
trip?
you. The three of us
Oh,
are,
that's
yeah.
great. All
Jonah,
right,
can we
cool.
do
Do you
this
not see?
actually?
Do
I'm
you
gonna
not
hate on
see
other
a life
things
for
that I could get
yourself
dreaded.
in which you might just try?
No,
All right. Well, then
I don't. No,
I mean,
because
you-
like
you can cut the
no, I
segment.
want a world travel. I want a world travel. I would like to go to Australia. I'd like to go to Japan.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to
South Korea.
England and France and Wales, and I'd like to go to Sweden. South Korea does sound cool. We talked about
Yeah,
that.
we talked about that one.
Yeah,
I like France. I say Italy's better than France.
that's your opinion, though.
It is my opinion.
You know, the
it is
highest
also
rated
super
restaurants are
fair.
in France.
It's super fair if you just want to see the rest of the world and hate Italy.
Yeah, I'm gonna see the rest of the world. I'm
You're
gonna
allowed
skip
to do
over Italy.
that.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
walk around Italy.
You're allowed to do that. Did an Italian girl
Go to
hurt
Greece.
you?
Yeah.
No, we had an Italian-Irish rivalry in grade school and high school
Oh,
in
okay.
Chicago. So
Yeah.
we obviously know
That's
what side
fine.
I was.
Also, no
I
doy.
understand.
So no, have I ever dated an Italian girl?
Can we?
No, not really.
Can we go to like there's a car rental place in Chicago. I looked into it where we can rent a Ferrari and drive it around a racetrack. Can we make Joe do that?
Oh, a Ferrari. Dude, I do like the Ferrari. That's a
So
great
you
car.
like the car?
If-
Italy
They
cars
like-
are amazing.
They do have some cool stuff. Their
Yeah.
car, they've got a few. They got one car I don't like, but the Ferrari's amazing. It's very
Fiat?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Fiat. Is it,
The Fiat I don't like.
Yeah, Fiat
So-
suck. Yeah.
I think to try to put a button on this.
Real quick,
What?
charcuterie boards, is that them?
Yeah.
Those are pretty good.
Well. Okay.
Also,
So
style
we
and in any
It sounds
capacity
great.
as
So,
them.
Catherine,
No, because they wear like fucking Speedos.
This is where fashion week.
The women
like,
are either
you're
hot or
all-
you have to
I mean,
shave
it's
their back
Paris,
twice a
but,
week.
like,
It's
Italy
very-
is
What
where
year are we
all
in, Joe?
leather, like
I'll say this. So why are you feeling? I can understand why you're feeling ganged up on right now. Gangaware. Is that you have two people
Her name is Gongaware, by the way.
that went there. That's my Wisconsin accent coming out. That went there and like that's how passionate we are is because we experienced it, and it's one of those. It's so cliche, but it is like you have to go there and experience it because
I have
like
friends and family who went
to be
there
fair,
who
I
hated
also
it.
love Ireland and I love Scotland.
Well, it's not about competing with that, but like, I know a lot of people who went
I
to.
thought it is. I thought your whole thing is competing.
It is. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
can we run the tape on that one?
Yeah. I'm just more inclined to when I see like even nature, I'm more inclined to be like, I want those rolling green hills. I want them mountains. I want that the way the ocean kissing the land right there. I want that more than I want like sunny and sandy. To me, Italy looks very dusty to me, and I don't like dusty. You know what I mean? It's almost
Very
like
very orange looking.
yeah. It's like every
No,
time I saw anyone share pictures. And by the way, I think of my 18 cousins, I think like 14 of them have been to Italy. So like a lot of my family has been to Italy, and I've got a lot of friends who've been to Italy, and they don't all sing its praises like you two do. By the way, they know
your
better.
family doesn't?
No, I said a lot of my friends do too.
your friends do,
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
Did you go to Amalfi
listening
Coast when you went?
No, just northern mostly.
Okay.
See, the northern part I would like. I feel like
I think you would.
because that's where like more the blonder people are. Right?
It's
good
where
ones,
the
as I
wine
call
is,
them.
and the rolling hills and the greenery, and it's a little bit more.
It's not that
Yeah,
stupid
it's like you're
boot.
drinking kind of wine in
Yeah.
nature and eating around these like small towns and just being like outside with people that want to like enjoy their lives.
Do they have good pubs?
Like yeah.
Italy?
Yeah, is there good
Yeah.
pubs there?
There's also
Here-
decent. This is probably gonna turn you off. There's like a decent cocktail scene, not for you.
Great
I
cocktail
like cocktail scene. The movie Swingers, one of my favorite movies.
I would say
There's
that is
like
my.
there's a good music scene in Rome.
Yeah.
Like Florence is.
I've never heard of good Italian music, by the way. Opera.
I know. I'm not saying.
No, I'm just kidding. Opera doesn't suck.
I'm not saying
Italian
it's
pop's awesome.
Italian music. It's like there's a music scene because it's a major city in the world. You know.
By the way, a good friend of mine who I'm actually featuring for in August could speak Italian, sings incredible opera, and I know he loves Italy and he loves Italian
Just took a
food.
poop on him.
Mateo Lane.
Yeah,
Mateo,
it
if
just
you're
says
listening
that
to this,
he has
don't
an
unbook me, man.
Italian
I'm featuring
cookbook.
from an August.
Actually, you know
You're
what? Can we,
opening
can we,
for an Italian man.
who
But
praises
he's as Italian
Tag
as he is.
him.
He's as Italian as he is Irish. So
Let me
it
tell you,
works out.
if Mateo Lane ever gives you a restaurant rec, you take it. Like that dude has a
Oh,
palate.
is it because
that's
he knows
better.
good food because he's Italian?
He is.
He's also
Is that the
Irish, by
situation?
the way.
Yeah. Can we cut this up and send it to him? And Mateo, I will open up for you. No problem. We have been.
In any event, or what are we at in the rankings? We really got into
All right,
that.
we'll go,
Yeah, that was a
we'll move on to the
tangent.
next. I do demand that we have an episode where we deep dive Italy.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'll be sick on that one.
No, we
I'll
should.
show up and walk out
I'm
again.
telling you, it would get views, Joe. Joe, this would be a breakthrough.
No, by the
for
way,
you.
it's not about views. It's about making fans. That's what I've been meaning to tell you guys with this podcast. We make too many clips where it's like, this will get views. Yeah, they hate us. Like, I don't want to watch. I don't want a clip where people are gonna be like, who are these two jerk offs with a podcast? I want a clip where people are like, these guys are great. I want to listen to them and buy their tickets. Not this guy shits on Italy. Let's fucking make a clip of, that way. Like the Alice in Chains fans are still after me, which is annoying.
Did you sit on Alice in Chains?
And I shit on their
they're-
fans. I love Alice in Chains as a band, but they're all, out of nowhere they became the most overrated band in the world to me. They were underrated forever, and then their fans base came out and acted like they were great. When they were alive, nobody thought they were that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I did for the most part, even though I was like 7, but like their fan base is just like Lane Staley's voice and all this shit. I'm like, dude, like, and then I started overanalyzing their music where I'm like, no melody. It's just fucking him screaming and stretching out vowels way too long. You know what I mean? He's the Italian version of music. He's the Italy of grunge.
He's the white people of people.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna start referring to. People say something's great. It's the Michael
I
Jordan.
guess that's
of
not a
this.
hit
When
here.
When something's
but
bad, I'm
that
gonna
was
call it
an
the Italy of
incredible
that.
drop.
You know what I mean? What'd you say?
So I guess that's not a hit in this room, but that was an incredible line.
What you said?
The white people of people?
I laughed at it really hard. Yeah.
No, you didn't. But it was funny.
Can we,
All right, I'm sorry.
Hey,
What's next?
Can you say it again? Say it again.
No,
Say it
I
again.
won't.
We'll
But-
laugh at it.
no.
No,
but I'm
we
not
have
going to.
Italy. Let's keep Italy.
When the listeners see how long this episode is, they're gonna assume Joe got mad about Italy again.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, the next one is the Hollywood sign or Mount Everest.
Hollywood sign.
Mount
I don't want to
Everest.
go all the way to the top of Mount Everest. Can I
Thank
get a
you.
helicopter
There's
up
only
there?
one right answer. No fucking way you're going up to the top of Mount Everest,
No,
Jonah.
Hollywood sign.
It would be, but can you imagine like fighting the elements just to take a poop?
Yeah, you die.
No,
No, I could
actually,
make
one of my friends.
I could make
did
it.
One of my friends did it first try, which is
Really?
wild.
Yeah.
And by my friend, I mean brother's friend. I really should qualify him all the way to that because it's so impressive. That he did
Right.
it. But I think if you could do it, and you had the okay, no, I don't want to get meta with it. Hollywood sign because I don't want to do any of that. But if I did,
But you're
if I would be willing to reserve the 3 months of your life
right.
to do this,
Yeah,
then for sure you're sitting on the top of the mountain.
for sure. And then you're also like, no one can poop higher than this right now.
Yeah, you're
on
on
the
top
ground.
of the world.
Yeah, it's top of the
Pooping
world.
on top of the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
like
a
the hope
cat-
that you do poop.
You probably can't
I
because
feel
you're
like
probably
the
so
adrenaline
dehydrated.
will not let you poop once you make it.
But that's how fucking how strong you are as a person. Is you did all that, you're adrenaline pumping, you're on the verge of death, and you're like, you know what I'm gonna do? Take a squat right now. You know, you let it go.
I think it's probably maybe even more cathartic though for the three of us being in entertainment to like go to the Hollywood sign and like.
We could do some
Kinda.
meetings during the day
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Pitch some
I think
stuff.
that would actually be a fun one to group poop. at
Yeah,
Great.
a group
Like,
poop.
Oh, a group poop would
where
be great.
Group poop, yeah.
Where you have the blinders on and
Yeah.
you're like, I'm not about this. We can put headphones on.
How about this?
Like truly like private poop session. But wouldn't it be kind of cool to just like 2 other friends, 3 other friends, 4 other friends in entertainment go up and be like in front of each letter or behind each letter.
Oh, that's great.
We're all
That
gonna
was-
take a poop.
That was gonna be my question.
Group
What
poop.
letter would you choose?
I'm
Instinctively, I
I'm
go
doing
with
the
O.
O. I'm
yeah.
going, oh,
yeah.
man.
Well,
Those
there's so
two
many
O's.
of them.
I was
Yeah,
thrilled.
yeah.
I was thrilled. I thought
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a second, I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
We're going to have to share an O. No,
Yeah.
I forgot there's so many O's.
Yeah, I think if it would be
I see
okay.
you doing the Y.
I think I thought about the Y. I think I like the first O if that'd be okay.
Right.
And you guys can have those next to each other.
That's
It
nice.
can't be an L because there's no way you're taking
I don't
L
want to
when you
wear
do it.
headphones
too-
and
the L's
stuff like
too
that.
thin. It's
too
I'm obviously
thin.
not going to look at people's private parts, but I don't want headphones or blinders on. I want to be able to hear and glance over at your poop faces.
Okay, then,
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because
Would
it's
you
a-
wanna
it's
hold
an
hands?
experience. Yeah, well, the holding hands part would be dangerous.
Right.
'Cause,
Well, not if we're
we
like
got to
if
have
we're
our
in a
short our
triangle.
pants up a little bit.
Well, if we're in a triangle, we're all holding
We're
hands.
not
Then we're
nude.
holding each other up. So then we can squat together, and
No,
then
this
we
is- I
we
want
don't
the
burn our
first-
legs out.
I'm in the first O. You guys can do whatever you need to do.
Okay.
At the double O.
Okay. Well then we have to
Maybe I
do it
want
by the
headphones
D
on.
because
What
we
if
look at each
Catherine's a
other's
loud
D's.
pooper?
What?
I don't want to know that.
What?
Like, I don't want to know if Catherine's a lot of poopers. Maybe I will wear headphones.
Yeah, I think so
AirPods.
too. Yeah.
I think it's
All right,
just
what's
I
next?
think it's
I'm sorry.
important to be respectful.
You're right, though. It's a good group outing, though.
group
I like that.
We have the Burj Khalifa
No.
or Walt Disney World.
I think Joe would choose the Walt Disney World because he agrees with his views on Jews. And I'm sorry, I'm kidding.
I knew that was
Let's
being
edit
brought
that
up.
out.
I knew
That
someone
was
was doing
complete.
it.
That was a complete joke.
God damn it, Jonah.
Free Palestine.
Yeah. If you were okay, I guess if it's Walt Disney World, where?
Yeah,
I know, that's where I
Where's
kept
by the
it.
way? Where's the Israel?
Epcot?
I'm doing it on
Israel
Space
or
Mountain
Palestine poop?
Space Mountain.
Yes.
or Splash Mountain because you get the water thing. No, Space Mountain. But then people won't really see it.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if they smell it as all the lights are
You
going
have
crazy.
a lot of visual. This is your P-Hub category.
Yeah.
Public poop.
Probably, yeah.
For me specifically now, I'm going to upload my own videos and just watch those.
I feel like
all the
Disney World,
views.
you'd have to come up with your own like bingo for pooping.
What if you were on top of Epcot and it rolled off?
Epcot.
Yeah.
Epcot is the vibe. Epcot is the poop vibe. Yeah, that's right.
Or you did the
That's
thing where you fly over everything and you just shit on everything. That goes
Yes,
on
that's my dream. What
Yeah.
ride is that?
I
Great
don't
America,
know.
it's the Batman ride.
Okay.
I'm sure there's a ride where you're flying over stuff in
But
Disney World.
in the way the
I don't know
Splash,
what that other place was, by
But
the way. What was
in-
that other place?
Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world.
I'd want to because Tom Cruise is there, you know?
But
That's in
it's
And I
Nepal,
like to
right?
like
a normal
hanging off
building,
the
though.
side.
Is that in Nepal? Where's that?
Yeah, in India, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Dubai. Sorry.
Thank
I
you,
don't know
Dubai.
what
Yeah, I
I'm
was
saying.
like Nepal.
No, I'd have too much anxiety.
That high up?
Yeah, I mean, these buildings are going down.
Because of your poop?
No, because of terrorism.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
well, you're going to be there right at that time?
Yeah.
Dude, no one ever talks about who was shitting during
Okay.
9/11.
You know,
Okay,
you'd
there's
probably
no-
like in the
there's
toilet
no
while it's
way.
Someone
happening. Where
had
someone's
to
like,
be-
"What
You
the
guys are
hell
millenni-
is happening?"
You're millennials too. There's no way that when you go up into these tall buildings, you don't think about that.
I don't think about that anymore.
I think about
anymore.
it
But
Really?
every time.
although we talked
I
about
taught
this.
yoga on 99 in the Sears, like in the
Sears
Willis
Tower?
Oh,
Tower, and
scary.
every single time I had to change the elevator and go from 67 to 99. I was like, I mean, I don't
When
know,
we were watching
like,
9/11,
maybe today,
oh no.
and obviously no one gives a fuck about the city, but like still the tallest buildings in the world. You know, it's like
Still is one of the
I mean,
tallest,
yeah.
it would have an impact.
Yeah.
Well, when I was watching 9/11, when
can
we
I-
were watching it, real quick, when we were watching 9/11
Sorry.
unfold, that's all good.
You're
I remember
taking
being like,
group poop together.
well, we should have that. I have a funny shit story in high school. Sorry. Well,
Yeah.
when that fourth plane was missing, the one that ended crashing in Pennsylvania, the news was like, there's a fourth plane that's missing, and we don't know where it is yet. And I remember saying to my friends, it's coming to the Sears Tower. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't it come to the Sears Tower?
Yeah.
We're Chicago, baby. Like
Yeah.
that's how stupid I was about my Chicago pride.
Yeah.
I was like, it's definitely gonna hit.
sure.
But I will say this: I don't really have that fear anymore. But you did trigger a good,
I was
good
in DC,
debate.
to be fair.
DC,
I
that's
was
fair.
living
So it's
in,
more. It was probably
like,
more in
in
your
the
face than it
DMV
was in
area.
Chicago.
Yeah. We had kids being like pulled out of school. That's parents were at the parent kind of.
Well,
like,
do we know
when I
if
in
anyone
middle
was in
school,
the
like, screaming,
Pentagon?
crying, like fucked up stuff. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Do we know if anyone was in the Pentagon or in the World Trade Center currently pooping as the planes made contact?
There's got to be documentary. Right? Can we look that up? There's got to be. I'm sure there's a documentary about it.
No, it's fine. We picked one. What's next after that? You don't have to look that up.
First
I was
off,
just kidding.
when you said before, you said when we watched 9/11 and you kind of did this move, it sounded like you and I just watched 9/11 a little while ago.
Yeah.
As just kind of like, you want to watch that again?
Should watch some. We
Yeah.
I kind of like you guys were together for it. Which is,
In spirit.
We weren't. He was in Milwaukee. I was in Chicago. But yeah, in spirit, we knew about each other.
I was such a shithead about it.
Poophead. Come on.
Poophead about it. So, sorry. I was on my way to work, and then I was like, "Where is everybody? What's going on?" And then I went to work. I was, 18. I worked at Best Buy, and like everyone was watching. I think I told already, but everybody's watching on television screens, and people are like, "Oh my god!" Like a plane crashed into, the World Trade Center, and then I was just like, "Oh, all right," and I just did work because nothing affects me because I've been dulled by life.
I made a joke because I was in the hallway and a friend said, "Dude, do you see what's going on?" I'm like, "No, what?" And they're like, "Plane went into the World Trade Center." I literally said, like, "These drunken pilots." And
Yeah.
I just kept walking to my next class, and then when I walked into the class, the TV was on, and the teacher was like, kind of teary eyed.
When it turned into real, you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh fuck,
I
I'm
remember
an
that.
asshole."
My teacher was crying.
Yeah, I bet.
This poop podcast went sideways.
Like
Yeah.
the plane, when
Like the
it
plane.
hit the second tower.
Yeah, fuck, we all thought that.
Sorry.
But
All right,
I think so.
Austin,
It's
what's
magic.
next?
It's Disney World.
Disney World
Disney World
ones.
movie.
And also like Splash
Disney
Mountain. That's
World.
like the ultimate. I had it before and I lost it. That's the ultimate.
Also, if you're pooping at Epcot, you're still pooping around the world.
Ooh, pooping on the Small World ride would be great.
Right.
That song going.
But I'm saying, if you poop on Splash
I have
Mountain, that's
too
like
much
the
respect
ultimate
for that
bidet.
ride.
Good call.
It would be
Nice.
funny to poop in Pirates of the Caribbean. You just see it floating
Yeah.
by the other boats.
Yeah.
Okay, next thing.
Like a little treasure.
We're back to the Great Pyramids and the Colosseum.
I go pyramids.
Like pyramids.
We go faster the second time.
Pyramids.
Because we made all the jokes in the
Yeah.
first round.
Pyramids. Next one. We got the Berlin Wall or the Vatican.
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 Although it puts me in Italy.
You
Maybe I'll only go to Vatican City because technically that's not part of Italy. So I'm
Yeah.
close. The food's
Yeah.
probably pretty good because it's nearby.
Probably worse.
You still have to go through Italy, don't you? There's no way
it's in
around.
Rome.
There's no direct
They can just
airport
drop
to
you in
Vatican
there,
It's
City.
in Rome.
But you know what you can do is you can learn how to
They
skydive.
helicopter you.
You can skydive in.
Parachute in.
You can parachute in.
Good.
All right.
And
Figure
then
it out.
you, and
How
then
sweet
you
would
could
it
really
be
poop
bungee
like a
jumping?
Or I'll just go
bird.
to Greece and get a gyro. There we go.
Nice.
A gyro.
Okay. We're going to do the Great Wall of China and Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon for me.
You guys sold me on Grand Canyon.
Canyon.
Yeah.
Good.
I want to have the Kathryn moment where you're just like looking out in the beautiful
Cool.
world. Yeah.
That's cool.
And then the Hollywood sign and Walt Disney World.
That's a hard one.
The Hollywood sign, because Kathryn told me on the group hang I want. Because I want to poop and then all of us get to talk about it.
But we
afterwards.
could also all poop together while they sing.
No, that feels worse.
Okay.
Doesn't I mean it feels a little pedo-y.
With the kid. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Group poop and we're at Disney.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we will all be doing yoga behind bars very quickly.
And you won't be there to teach us because you'll be with us.
Yeah.
We'll be practicing from the inside.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I'm going Hollywood.
I'll agree with you guys.
Very good. All right, next round, we got the Great Pyramids or the Vatican.
Pyramids.
Pyramids.
Wow, Vatican Falls.
What about you, Kat?
Oh, yeah, Vatican, but I'm Democratic.
Can you convince us?
No, because it's a close one.
Okay.
I'll yield.
You don't want to.
I'll make a case when I need to make a case.
You want to poop on treasure,
I do.
right?
I just something about pooping in the Vatican feels nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably a great toilet.
Right.
That's kind of that. It's more like the opulence, I think, of the poop
Right.
in that situation.
Yeah. Like if I was in.
Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you poop in such a nice bathroom that you're like, the juxtaposition.
Right. I know. We were just like, this is too nice for this.
Yeah.
Like the stalls where you're
Also, even
the
better
stalls
if
should
you
be
have
gross.
like a perfect poop, like I know you're
A
like you
clean
want to
break?
rip it up sometimes. Like,
Good
yeah, I
no
just want to
wipe.
like in an opulent situation, just have like a perfect poop and be like, look at life,
Mm-hmm.
and then move on. So
Yeah.
I maintain Vatican, but I
I
I'm
still
okay
go
with the
pyramid because it's one of the 7 wonders.
Understood.
Yeah.
I'll be trying to remember the other 6 while I'm pooping.
I think
down
they're
the
all in
side.
Italy.
They're not.
Nice. Excellent. Okay. We have the Grand Canyon and Hollywood sign.
Grand Canyon.
Oh, this is hard.
Yeah, it's getting tough.
Because I like, I'm having such fun with you guys now, and
Get
I
all
think we'd all be
constipated about it.
right. I mean,
I feel like to me, it's more special to do the Hollywood sign. I feel like people have shit in the Grand Canyon.
because you're kind of like, hey, I've
Yeah.
made it.
Yeah, I'll stay.
yeah, but
I'll
like it's
stay
also
Hollywood.
huge. Like
I just think it'd be super like. I was in LA for a little bit too, right? And you see the Hollywood sign. I think it'd be so cool. You poop behind the sign and you just like turn around. You're like,
This is my city.
And then when I hear the song
This is
by
my
my city.
when Miley Cyrus sings "Turn to the Left" and I saw the Hollywood sign and that song "Party in the USA," I'll think about my poop that time.
yeah.
okay,
All right, you won me back over.
All right,
I could be
Hollywood
convinced.
sign.
I'm a good person like that. You just can't convince me.
where you
on-
at, Jonah?
He's like, I turned to the left and I saw that sign. I pooped behind that sign. It's not a good rhyme, but
I feel like also if we're at the pyramids, and then the Hollywood sign. Now we have the outdoor poop. We have the Grand Canyon type poop, and then we have the Hollywood sign of like
yeah.
memorabilia.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But don't you like the idea of like pooping and then doing this?
Like
Like
at the Grand
listening,
Canyon?
like at the Grand Canyon, listening
Go
for it to
whistle on
hit.
the way down. I bet.
Yeah.
I bet Joe likes that idea.
Yeah. But I agree.
Mr. Birdman.
Hollywood sign it is.
Mr. Birdman. Wow.
Okay, we're on to the final. We have the Great Pyramids or the Hollywood sign.
There's more history.
I've already been to Hollywood, so I'm going to the pyramids.
Yeah, there's more history at the pyramids, and there's also a lot of mystery. Wouldn't you rather like kind of, and also like it's kind of cool where you're like pooping in a place where you can be like, man, this is like where the ancient aliens were, you know? Like that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Do you think that there was aliens that built those?
I might have watched a season of Ancient Aliens a couple of days ago, so I thought that was gonna go better than it did because it's top of mind for me. But
Well, we're like an hour and 30 minutes into the podcast. Maybe that's not the best time to drop an aliens reference. But
Yeah.
maybe save that though.
That's where
someday.
they-
ancient aliens.
That's where they put the spark of hope for Cybertron in the pyramids.
So there's a
Did
lot
that
of
help you?
that's what I'm
Did
talking
that-
about. There's a lot of history.
Yeah, did that help you, Jonah?
Once again,
did.
feeling like your backup guest here.
Why do you think that?
Why?
I'm kidding. I don't fuck with the alien stuff.
Oh, I hear ya. I hear
don't
ya.
care. That feels very like conspiracy.
Yeah, we've never talked about aliens.
Women don't have
before.
time
Never
for
talked about aliens
conspiracies. We have real safety issues.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true. I actually was on another podcast before this, and we were talking about reincarnation. I was like, I'd love to come back as a really hot woman. And I'm like, you do worry about your safety, but the rest of it sounds great. You know,
Yeah.
because I'd just play with my boobs all day if I was a really hot woman.
What would that look like?
Maybe going, boobies, 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 boobies.
We should be saying
Then I go,
boobies.
boobies, boobies, boobies.
Yeah.
While you're taking a shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
off the fucking great the pyramids. So I'm picking pyramids.
Pyramids is definitely more of an international crime as well.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, so there's
That
a,
makes
there's
the
there's a
world
little bit
global
danger
There's
to
the
it.
thrill.
Like maybe you do the thing where you decide to poop pushes in a lever, and then there's a whole new room that opens up, and then now you found King Tut's tomb.
Yeah.
So I'm maintaining the Hollywood sign because I think we're pooping in the pyramid. Like I want to poop around the pyramid. I told you, I want to fertilize the outside of the pyramid soil and be a part of the pyramids forever. I have no interest in pooping inside the pyramids.
You can do
I'll
that.
put
That's
it on
part of the
top.
pyramids,
That
though.
feels like you're like a hot boxing a car. Like I don't want to be responsible for that.
Okay.
So I'm sticking in Hollywood,
That's
but I
fine.
will not be upset if we land with pyramids. Just understand that I'm pooping on the outs.
Would you plant something and then on the Hollywood sign and then poop on that, and then when that grows,
just
that's
wanna
like how
poop
your
behind
career is
it.
going to grow there?
No,
Okay.
yuck. I just want to poop behind it. I just want to poop behind it and then like turn around and be like, cool.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
I like the
'Cause you're
simplicity
still
of that.
outside, you're on the mountain, like it just just be cool.
Yeah.
I poop there.
I want to trigger a booby trap with a poopy trap, you know? Like, I just want that. I know, I'm sorry, guys. It's just not a good day for me.
That's it. Acceptable.
Statistically speaking, you
You're
have a higher
allowed-
chance at the pyramids.
The card's full.
Is it done or is it? It
It
shouldn't be done.
Limited space remaining.
So we got
Okay,
some
you're
time.
fine.
Well, I'm sorry. We're about done anyways.
I think the I don't know. So what'd you do? You went pyramids? Or you went Hollywood sign?
This is a hard one for me. I think
Because
I'm
I'll
gonna
go Democratic. If it's 2-1, then that's the winner.
Huh? I said pyramids. That's what I said.
Oh, so Pyramids won.
Yeah, Pyramids won.
Sorry, yeah.
I said I'd be okay with that.
Okay.
I just want to state my truth.
Thank you for being honest.
See, I like though that I think our new thing going forward is when we have guests on, it should be for something that we don't think about them. Like when I think Kathryn Gongaware, I don't think, well, let's get her on
Be doing a 2-hour poop podcast.
a 2-hour poop
on the
podcast, but
Tuesday.
that
Our
makes
longest
it
podcast,
fun.
by the way.
That makes it
Our longest
fun.
one. Yeah.
By the way, the first 10 minutes weren't recorded.
Right,
It was
right.
recorded, but that's not
Still
how
our
we're starting the
longest.
episode.
I would never think a podcast
Well,
about poop would be the longest podcast we've ever done. And guess what? I enjoyed it the whole time.
definitely was not the
I learned a
Yeah, I
lot.
did have fun.
I think it was the longest.
Jonah, mine and yours was an hour and 58 minutes long.
Well, I meant with Joe and I and everybody.
And the one,
what
the
was
one
that?
where,
You
the one
didn't
where
say
Greg
that.
Kennedy filled in for me was long too.
Oh god, it was so long. This one's an hour and 32.
I
That's
can
what I'm saying
be,
with
I
us.
can be happy.
I haven't been
I
on a
liked
few episodes, and every time they're really long, and it's mainly because it takes Jonah 10 minutes.
Well,
to get
because
the intro
Jonah's the
right.
A lead, yeah.
We don't keep it. Whoa, we
It
don't
is a
keep the
bit-
intro.
It is a bit my fault.
No, they
too,
do.
'cause if
You
I
keep
had been-
forgetting.
They keep it in
Yes,
there?
I've told you
Why
that a
the
million
fuck are
times.
you keeping that
I've
in
told you
there?
that part.
Edit it out.
I know. I edited
That's
it,
the point of you being a producer is you edit out the beginning things because it takes me a second to like
and then
lock
I
in.
keep in the part where you say keep this all in.
Yeah,
You always say keep this all in, and then
Because I'm being sarcastic.
No, you were.
Oh my god, be a professional. Why would you do that to
You
somebody?
Guys, you guys should cue up the crash outs here. The last
really
couple
Oh
of
my
minutes of
Lord.
preparation. This is its
Yeah.
own clip.
What are we doing
This
here?
is its own clip.
Last week was fun because both
Well, thank you for
Jonah
having
and
me
the
on this
guests were
poopy
drunk.
podcast. And I will also apologize. I think it ran a little long because I was unprepared because I misread the text.
No, you were great. You
I was
were
prepared
awesome.
for a sneak, but like I probably could have reserved a couple of those poop stories and just led with a good one.
But you know what's funny is that I think you came up with stories that you probably wouldn't have when you did before because it was in the moment. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
I
saw it hit you and you're like, oh my god, I forgot about that story, and that's always the
I
best.
forgot about all these weird poop stories.
Yeah.
But whatever.
I have more respect for you now after hearing these stories, not less.
Thank you for being so honest with
Thank
us.
you for being honest and vulnerable. Kathryn, tell the listeners where they should follow you and all that good stuff.
No.
Now, after a
Where's
rough
is
meal.
that? Yeah, at the end of this, I'm like, to the bathroom. You got to cut that. You can follow me actually on Instagram and TikTok at Kathryn Gong, because Gongaware is a fun little fact. When Instagram started, there's too many characters. It was like Scantron type level. So I've just been Kathryn Gong on those things. Kathryn Gongaware is my name. You can find that anywhere. I do run a podcast called Beyond Bars, which Jonah will be coming on to tell the rest of his
Oh, I'd love to.
prison stories, and I have a little web series out too, the pilot called Not Flexible, where I am making fun of myself and yoga, and we got a little bit of funding to make the rest of it in Chicago.
That's incredible.
So
Congratulations,
we've
that's
got-
awesome.
Thank you. We filmed the next 2 episodes. 4th one will film this weekend, and yeah. So would love some
Guys,
watches and
Kathryn's-
shares on that.
Kathryn's an awesome
Promise
stand-up.
no
so
more. Promise there's no poop talk in any of that. So this is
I can't
exclusive.
guarantee
Yeah,
This is
good.
exclusive, truly.
You guys
This
should
is
feel
a,
good.
you're saying this is
Yeah.
exclusive. Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
I'm not gonna do
It's
it.
sorry, but
Okay.
Exclusive.
But yeah, it's not really much of my comedy content to get like gross in any kind of capacity. So it's fun.
Yeah, check out the web series, check out the podcast, check out Kathryn's stand-up. You also do shows all around the country, so hopefully coming to a city near you is because I know we have listeners all around the country as well. On behalf of Jonah Jurkens, producer Austin, I'm Joe Kilgallon. Make sure you follow Kathryn on all the socials she just told you to. And thank you for listening to Let's Get Dumb.